Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Shuffle. This is episode 53. We are the Cookie Shuffle guys. I am Joe.
I am Dave.
I am Tyler.
And this week we are joined by my friend Sara Bayles. Welcome, Sara, to the podcast.
Hello. Thank you.
Just for reference, Sara is one of our biggest fans. She was our 10th subscriber on YouTube. We've only gotten 5 since then, and that was forever ago. Sara is the reason we got the cake that we never got from Tyler's girlfriend.
Which again, I think I got something from her.
Oh, okay. Well, where the fuck is my something from her?
You don't live here anymore.
Exactly.
So do we want to jump right into the interview with Sara, or do we want to do Weird Weekly Story then do interview with Sara?
I have a question.
Go for it. Let's start the interview.
Okay. So you live in New Jersey, is what you said.
Yes, I do. I live in Bergen County, New Jersey.
You ever seen The Sopranos?
I have not. I know the topic of the show, but I've never actually seen it.
So you once worked in Disney, though? Is that how you know Joe, or how do you know Joe?
Yeah.
Oh.
I did the Disney College program fall of 2018.
Oh, okay.
Are you a college graduate?
I am a college graduate. I graduated in the Corona class of 2020. Thank you. I graduated in my living room. Walked across the stage, got nothing. So it's fine. And I'm now a grad student back at my school. And I do it all online.
What is your topic of study, Sara?
I got my bachelor's degree in event management with 2 minors in sports communications, and the second minor's in law and business. And I'm in grad school now for human resources.
So
you're like smart.
A little, yeah.
Man, I wonder what that's like.
I just really like school. I do it.
Ugh.
Event? You said event management is what it's
Yes.
called?
Yeah.
Is that like event
Planning.
planning? Okay.
hmm
So you want to be an event planner?
Yes. I wanted to plan weddings. I planned one, and I said, fuck that. I want to work in sports. I want to work for like Major League Baseball, planning like
Oh, that's
sporting
cool.
events.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. So you're a big.
Like-
are you a big sports fan? Like you?
I'm
assuming?
a decently big sports fan. I love baseball. I'm a Mets fan, painfully.
This. Cut it. We're done. I don't even follow baseball.
We appreciate you being on the podcast. This episode will not air.
Yeah.
Um,
And goodbye, everyone.
and for football, also painfully, I like the Giants.
Yeah, well, makes sense, but
Yeah, at least it's not the Jets.
No,
It's true.
not
Yeah.
the Jets.
Jets are worse. So.
The Jets.
Well, where did you go to school and or going to school?
I went to LaSalle University, which is this like tiny school in Massachusetts, and I'm currently also going there for my grad degree.
So now, are you living in massive huge tits, or is it online? Is it online, or
It's online. I'm doing
Okay.
school online from New Jersey.
okay?
That was fun.
Very nice. You're drinking Bud Light Seltzer, the holiday pack. Which is it? The
Yeah, give us-
cranberry?
Cranberry?
Give us your review. I know I already asked
Okay.
you before we started, but give us your review.
So, I had them for the first time 2 weeks ago, and it was a full review with my college roommate. We had all 4 of them. I don't really remember the last one.
Gotcha.
I'm shocked I'm drinking them because I heavily blacked out and I was hungover the next day until like 5:30, puked multiple times, like awful hangover. But my definitive ranking of them would go cranberry, apple crisp, gingerbread, and the peppermint one. The peppermint one straight up tastes like a York. Like they have like the chocolate flavor in there with it.
Ooh, I don't like
Makes
those.
Makes me feel a little ill thinking about
Yeah, I am
it.
a
but
huge fan of your peppermint patties, and I
That's
think
because you're like
peppermint-
80 years old.
That is a true statement, and I feel like peppermint is my favorite. My ranking would go in order from best to worst: peppermint, apple crisp. What's the one that's not cranberry?
Gingerbread.
Ginger snap?
Gingerbread, ginger snap.
Ginger
then-
snap. It is actually ginger
I was
snap.
yeah, I was gonna correct
Cranberry,
you,
then
but I,
ginger snap. So, peppermint, apple crisp, cranberry, ginger snap. Sarah, I will say that your first time trying all the flavors sounds a lot better than mine because the first time I tried all of them, Dave gave me the coronavirus.
No. No. No.
Yes.
Tara, how do you know? First of all, how do you know I gave it to you?
Because you.
Just because I got sick first doesn't mean shit. Let me run this down for you guys,
Hold
okay?
on, Dave, back
Are
the
we
mic a
both
little
gonna
bit away.
Are we going to confirm that both of you have coronavirus?
Both of us do have coronavirus at the moment.
Yes.
Yes.
Um.
I thought Sarah was aware of that. I am seeing now that she was not.
Well,
No, she's just like she is like
acting.
terrified of coronavirus.
Really?
Yeah, like
Let me. First of all, I got two stories. One about the holiday pack, the ugly sweater pack of Bud Light seltzers. I bought a pack of them. I don't like seltzers, but I want to try them all. I'd probably put mine cranberry, apple crisp, peppermint, ginger snap.
Fair.
But
Fair ranking.
so now here's the story of what happened last night with those. I took a sip of all of those when I first got them, which was like last Monday or 2 Mondays ago. I don't know. But I didn't finish them, and I just set them on my shelf. And I kept forgetting to empty them, to just dump them in the sink and put them away. So last night, my window's open, and I have this bowling pin that I bought from a bowling alley for $2, by the way.
Why are you buying bowling pins from bowling?
Naturally.
Because
Naturally you would buy the bowling pin.
Me
if it's $2.
and Will saw that they were only $2. We were like, we want a bowling pin.
Dave, you won't even buy fucking food for yourself half the time.
Yeah, it depends. I'm very weird with my money sometimes.
Dave, like bowling pin, $2, I'll take 10.
I want to buy.
My
I
own
want to.
alley started.
Kind of. So, the window's open, and the shelf is in front of the window, directly in front of the window. Now I'm sleeping. I get woken up by something falling, and then I just hear liquid just spilling onto the ground.
Oh no.
So I quickly just like get up, and my water bottle's right next to my bed, so I thought it was that. And then I look over, and I just see four of these cans just tipped over, just leaking on everything. I've got
your
my.
room probably smells like Christmas, though. That's probably awesome.
Well, I wish I could smell. Honestly, who knows?
Nice, Sarah. Way to insult him.
But it got on. I mean, nothing important. Like everything. Like there was. I mean, the one can is just completely empty now. But it got on. I have like 2 of these documents. One is 401k documents and whatever. What is he doing?
Jerking off Jesus.
Cock is hanging down, touching me in the forehead every time I want to look left. Fucking Dave.
So I just wanted to let you guys know about my incident last night of all those.
So were they empty by the time you got to them, or
Have
were
you
they like?
cleaned them up yet?
I know I cleaned them up last night.
Oh.
And I cleaned them up, or this morning. 6:30 this morning, I woke up startled with liquid pouring off the shelf. So I cleaned it all up right away, and I just laid towels on it pretty much. So it's probably sticky, honestly. Who knows? It was right under this desk, like the one thing. I thought I cleaned it all up, and then I like went to go move this one desk, and I just see a giant puddle just sitting right directly where I'm sitting, pretty much. But it's all cleaned up. Most of them are empty. Which one? The peppermint. The peppermint is almost gone, so that one was almost just completely. The other 3 are like maybe 3/4 or half full or quarter full. So that's what happened with those, which I don't care about because I didn't really like them that much anyways. Seltzers are kind of gross to me. I don't know why.
I thought
What
the
would be
story was going to
your-
go in the direction of you tried them at like 4:00 in the morning last night when you woke up,
Oh yeah, no.
and you couldn't taste them. So not where I
What
thought
would
it
be
was
your
gonna
ranking of the original White Claw? This is a real hot take with me and my friends.
go. What are the original White Claws?
Yeah, I'm trying to think of the
Black
flavors.
cherry, lime,
Oh,
grapefruit, and raspberry.
Easy. Oh, that's what I'm drinking right now.
That's
I've
not
got.
mine. That's not my ranking at all.
And
my
out of
ranking-
no order, she just spit them out.
I just
My
spit 'em out.
ranking is black cherry. I'm drinking grapefruit right now. Grapefruit's amazing. raspberry, lime.
Wait,
Actually,
so
I changed that.
Oh.
Black cherry, raspberry, grapefruit, lime.
So wait, hold on. The flavors are black cherry, grapefruit, raspberry, and lime.
I would also low-key consider mango to be an original flavor too, because you can't get it in a variety pack. You have to
So
like buy the full
the-
12.
Yeah.
Well, you can get it in the volume 2 variety pack now. am I
Yes,
correct?
but the
at-
volume
at
2
the-
variety pack is ass.
Okay, so
That
was,
one is
was
not
No,
good.
no, it's not.
That's
ass.
my
What are you
friend's
talking
favorite.
about?
That's my
The
friend's favorite
watermelon
box.
White Claw is the best White Claw.
That's
I-
disgusting.
It's
I
not-
will say
No.
that the volume 2 White Claw pack over the volume 1 is my favorite out of if I have to get
Heavily
if I have to get a pack of them of the variety pack, I'm getting the volume 2 over the volume
That's
1.
I've heard people like volume 2 better.
But
I heavily disagree.
the black cherry White Claw is my overall favorite. So if
It's
they
a great White Claw.
So hold on. So what are the flavors in the volume 2 pack?
Lemon, watermelon, mango, and
Coconut.
Tangerine.
no.
Tangerine, yes.
So okay,
Which is also a very good flavor.
if they could
Tangerine
take out,
is good.
if they could take out the lemon and put in the black cherry in the volume 2, that would be the best overall.
See, I like the lemon too. The volume
lemon
2 pack is
doesn't
so
have-
good that I can't rank them.
The lemon just doesn't have enough flavor for me to like it over the black cherry. So if they took the black cherry out of the volume 1, put it in the volume 2, White Claw, if you're listening to this, and but if I was ranking the volume 1 pack, it would be black cherries number 1, raspberry number 2, I think lime number 3, and 4 is grapefruit. But if I was ranking the volume 2, it would be number 1 tangerine, 2 watermelon, 3 mango, 4 lime. You heard it here first, folks.
Wow, there you go.
My official rating of White Claw.
What about your guys' 2 or volume 2?
My
order?
volume 2 is watermelon, lemon, tangerine, mango.
Mango's the last, really?
Yeah, I like it, but like it's just like I like watermelon. I like the other 3 better. I like all 4 of those very much.
See, I've only gotten the volume 1 once, and I don't even remember what the grapefruit, raspberry, and lime taste like, because I either get the volume 2 or the black cherry, like just the pack of black cherry. See, I'm not a huge fan of volume 1. I feel like they have to step that up a little bit.
Grapefruit is my least favorite.
It's
Out of
alright. I
all
mean,
of
it was. I bought the volume 1 yesterday at Target because I needed to buy alcohol for the episode today, and that was the first thing I grabbed. I didn't see anything else good on the shelf.
I've been
So
out
grab
of
that,
alcohol
and-
for a week.
Then I grabbed the grapefruit today, just now, before we started the episode, because I opened the box and that's what was in front, was the grapefruit. So I was like, okay, guess I'm drinking grapefruit.
Lime is my overall favorite White Claw.
Interesting.
Lime is.
That's a volume
And I
2?
would- That's a
That's a volume
one.
one. And
Oh.
that is just an inaccurate.
I would go
statement.
lime, raspberry. If I had to drink a black cherry, I could. I don't necessarily love it. I can't drink the grapefruit one. It tastes so bad.
Wow.
But I think overall, my all-time favorite would probably be mango. Like if I was only
Wow.
allowed to drink one, I would pick mango.
If I was only allowed to drink one, I'd choose watermelon.
Oh,
See, I think
so
I'd choose.
bad.
Dude, tangerine is such a sleeper. Like tangerine.
It
Tangerine
is. It really
really good.
is.
It is.
Tangerine
It's
is so
very
good.
good.
Like I didn't think I'd like it as much as I did when I first tried it, but I feel like the mango is just such a classic at this point. Like when you think of White Claw, you think mango White Claw.
That is true.
That is very
Um,
true.
And I agree with what you said about tangerine. Like I did not think I would like it at first because I don't like tangerines or any orange flavored or orange colored fruit for that matter. But the tangerine White Claw is phenomenal.
You know, I don't drink
Very-
White Claws.
I was about to say, Dave's been very silent throughout this whole entire thing.
I don't drink White Claws, but I've had a black cherry, and I think I've had every single one or taste. I shouldn't say I've tasted all of them. All the volume 2 pack, and the worst one was watermelon.
Yes,
And
I agree.
I believe, I think I might have drank a whole can of the lemon one, but tangerine might have been the top one.
Dude, watermelon and tangerine are just so. They've got so much flavor to them. It's such
They
a
do.
close
That's why I like it.
I don't like watermelon flavored
Well,
Well, that's the
things.
thing, is like the watermelon flavoring doesn't taste like a watermelon, so that's why a lot of people dislike it.
Yeah,
It's like
I love
any
watermelon.
fruit is watermelon.
Dude, give me 17 watermelons. I'll down
I
them.
feel like fruit flavored stuff never really tastes like the actual thing, except for lemon and lime.
That's
And the
very-
black
yeah.
cherry. Well, I don't know about black cherry because the only reference I have to black cherry is the
Ice cream?
no, not the ice cream, the cigarellos. And I'm a huge fan of the black cherry cigarellos, which when I tasted the White Claw the White Claw, the black cherry, I was like, wow, this tastes exactly like a black cherry, black and mild. And
Yeah.
it was just something special.
Something special.
Before we continue again, Dave, move the microphone a little bit away. Tyler, move yours a little bit closer.
Oh, sorry, dude. I mean, you know.
Not that far, Dave, but just a little. That's probably fine. Sorry, I just checked Zencaster and saw that your audio is super high and Tyler's super low.
Corona.
Spreading the Rona everywhere.
I'm sweating.
Yeah.
So
let's
now-
let's talk.
Oh, yeah, let's talk about
Please,
this.
yeah,
Okay,
let's
no,
talk
hold
about
on.
this.
Okay, hold on. Let's talk about this, right? So my mom asked me about... My mother asked me. My mom asked me about if I had gone out to like anywhere, or if I've done. She was like, "Where?" Like she was trying to figure it out. So I was like, "Well, me and Tyler on the 7th, we went out to 2 bars."
For reference, it's now the
The
19th, 12
Right.
days later. Go ahead.
Right.
Incubation period is 14 days.
Yeah.
Makes
Okay.
sense.
But I felt symptoms a week later, the 14th, right? So me and Tyler went to 2 bars, right, on the 17th. Then we hung out at Ben's house. And then there was a group of like 8 of us at Jake's house.
Okay.
So me and Tyler go to the same fucking places.
Yeah, but
So it's me.
you had it, and you gave it to me.
How?
Well, first, because I said so.
Okay.
And 2, because you started showing symptoms before I did, because I started showing symptoms on the 16th, which is Sunday. You started
Yeah.
showing symptoms on
How coincidental that I speak up first and then, oh, no, there's 3 other people sick. Okay.
Now
Amen.
let this be known. I didn't find out that the 2 of you, and Kara also has coronavirus. I did not find that out until basically yesterday, confirming everyone's cases.
Yeah.
So, like, I know that I don't live there anymore, but keep your boy in the loop. So I got shit to tell people
Joe,
down
you
here.
lost your in the loop privileges when you moved 3,000 miles away.
It's 1,000. It's only 1,000.
All right, well, it's 3,000 in my heart. But, so if you want to be kept in the loop, hey, either check in more. I mean, the last time I talked to you was last week, Thursday.
That's a good
So
point.
either check in more since you're the one that left, or move back. Simple as that.
You know what? You're right. I am going to quit my job tomorrow.
All right, good.
Okay, so anyways.
I have a great job lined up for you.
No.
Oh, okay. What was I going to say now? Oh, so anyways,
So, yeah.
I could understand how it could be my fault, but all I'm saying is that me and Tyler have been to the same places all the time.
I will
So-
also point out that Dave, for his job, touches everyone's mail all day long.
That is true.
So, and I touch the same computer keys all day long. I don't even touch computer keys because I barely work, so I touch my same phone all day long.
But let me tell you this, I wear gloves all day long.
Ooh.
Do you
Gloves.
think gloves
They-
stop you from touching anything that you touch after you take the gloves off?
Right, but after you take the gloves off, your hands are essentially clean.
Let me tell
Are
you
you
this,
all-
Tyler, this is what happens.
Hey, Dave, are you always not touching your phone or anything else that you touch before you take the gloves off? Yes or no? Yes or no?
Ooh. You touch your phone with the gloves on?
No. Wait,
Oh.
I'm confused. What is he asking?
Do you
So,
touch your phone with the gloves on?
I have gloves on right now. Okay, I'm touching mail.
No,
touching mail.
because my phone doesn't work.
Exactly.
These are the gloves.
Exactly.
So he
Yeah,
doesn't
no.
touch his phone.
No, I
No,
don't
no,
touch it. Tyler,
No, I rest my case.
you can't rest your case. Here,
I
hold
just
on.
did.
Shh.
So what are you gonna do about it?
It is rested. Okay, well while he's gone, he said he could not touch his phone because his phone doesn't work with the gloves on. Because they're thick gloves.
They're thick gloves.
Thick boy
When I
gloves.
worked in the mailroom at school, they made us wear gloves, and that was just school.
These
Okay,
are the
so you
gloves.
So you cannot use your phone with those on.
You cannot. So,
Okay.
But
So you have to take them off to use your phone.
I take them off.
But why are they in your room? That's so many germs. You're bringing them home with you.
Okay. First of all, I keep them in my car. These were a new pair.
They're not your car right now.
New pair.
Okay.
These are a new pair.
Okay.
Dave's a very safe person.
I switched them out. Every week. Okay.
Okay.
Every week because
Every
they get.
week.
Yeah, dude, they get
Money
fucking
bags over here. Those gloves are expensive. Those are like $300 a pair.
Oh yeah, well they're free at the post office.
Post office is giving them away for free.
They're really doling out the gloves over there.
You could buy these at Walmart actually for like $2.99, I think.
Yeah, $299.
Yeah. So there's these ones, and these were a new pair that I took out of my book bag because when I realized that I had coronavirus, I started walking around the house. I was like, hey, I need gloves, and then Dad gave me some the plastic gloves.
Yeah.
So I could walk around with a mask and gloves on.
Yeah.
Tyler, I'm sure, was just fucking walking around butt ass naked in his house with doing nothing. Were you wearing a mask in your house?
As a matter of fact, I was wearing a mask in my house until my mom also started showing symptoms. But it was after it was like days after, like, so I started showing symptoms on Sunday. She started showing symptoms on like Monday or Tuesday. We were naked. Me and my mom both walk around butt ass naked in our house. Now, here's why I think wearing gloves in your house is weird. Because you're still touching things with the gloves on.
Right, but he's not coughing into his gloves.
I put the gloves. This is what Tyler. You don't know what I'm doing. First of all, this is what I do. I put the gloves on if I go downstairs, and then when I get back upstairs, I throw them out.
That's just wasteful.
Dude, I'm trying to keep my family members alive here.
Let me ask you a question. If you're not wearing gloves, are you taking your mask down and coughing directly on your hands?
No, I'm coughing into my thing. And also, guess what?
Hand sanitizer.
Hand sanitizer. Look at Dave go.
I'm walking around with this stuff in my house, spraying doorknobs, brother.
Yeah, but, so either way, you're not getting corona on your hands. So why the gloves?
Well, that's why I stopped wearing the gloves.
All right, that was just okay. But
I didn't understand the point you were trying to make there, Tyler. Now I got it. Yeah.
Yeah. At first, I was wearing that, and then my dad goes, "Hey, I have a fucking 50 gallons of this shit."
Jesus.
That he got for free, by the way.
Dave, do you have like a water?
Where are they giving this shit out for free?
I get it for free at the Air Force.
Jeez, the government's just giving away shit, aren't they?
That's your taxpayers' dollars. Well, not your taxpayers, but the New York State taxpayers taxpayers dollars at work.
Tyler, what'd you ask me?
Do you have like a water bottle or anything while you work?
A water bottle? Yes.
Okay, is it like a reusable or is it like a
yes.
Oh, okay. I rest my case.
How often do you wash the water bottle, Dave?
I don't know, probably every 3 days.
Are you wiping it off as soon as you leave work and get in your vehicle?
No. Okay, why do you? So you're saying I got it from work?
Yes.
Thank you. Tell my mom that because I told her that too. I go, obviously I should sue the post office.
I'm working like a lawyer. I'm not proving that you got it at work. I'm just proving that you got it before me.
I believe that you guys got it at the exact same time.
Plausible deniability.
I think that me and you just got it at the same time. I just showed symptoms before.
Could you have gotten it at one of the bars that you went to?
That's what I'm saying.
That's what our mother said, but I don't believe that that's where it came from.
That was too long ago.
What are you talking about?
That was like 3 weeks ago at this point.
Yeah, but I showed symptoms a week later.
And the
microphone.
Okay, but also maybe somebody at Jake's house had it.
That's true. Has anybody else tested positive?
Just
any of the friends?
Kara.
Everyone else got tested though?
I don't know if they got tested, but no one else said they were.
Nick got tested, but he didn't.
Oh yeah, Nick said he was showing symptoms.
Yeah, but
he said he had a cold.
But
negative.
He's not. He didn't say if he was positive or negative.
Oh, okay. No results from Nick yet.
Anybody in that house could be not showing symptoms and have it.
You know what? I bet you got it from Jake.
Very true.
Well, Jake said, I mean, you could be showing symptoms, but Jake said he was feeling fine, so was his girlfriend. But hey, Dave, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
When you got your test, was it the worst feeling of your life?
It wasn't the worst. No, it was uncomfortable.
It's not that bad. I've gotten tested. It wasn't that bad.
Dude, okay, this is what was happening during the ride over. So I was trying to figure out trying to get an appointment or a test anywhere at like 4 o'clock Friday evening, and everything was just closed. So finally, my mom, she called St. Joe's, and they were like, go downtown to the one on Perry Street, and just don't make an appointment, just show up, you know, because they might turn you away or something. They might be booked up or something like that. So we showed up, whatever. The whole time I'm freaking out. I'm like, I'm gonna die. I don't want this thing up my nose. They're gonna pick my brain. They're gonna put coronavirus in my head. That's what they're doing. Okay, that's what the government.
That's what they're doing in those places.
That's what the government is doing.
Coronavirus.
So, just kidding. Shout out to you, government. So I was like freaking out. She was like, "Hey, it's probably not as bad as a catheter."
That's right. You
Dude,
got a catheter.
A catheter?
I did have one of those.
I had a catheter. Oh my God. I started freaking out about that. I was like, now I'm thinking about that. She goes, there you go. It's not going to be as bad. So, the catheter is an uncomfortable pain. It's not an uncomfortable feeling. It's a pain that you feel. Anyways.
See, I feel like the psychology that you and I had going into our tests was completely different, which is why our thoughts of the test were completely different. Because Kara got her test before I did. She said it wasn't pain. It wasn't like bad at all. So I was going over there like, oh, this is not going to be anything.
And then they shove a fucking rod up your brain.
Yeah. So I went to the Well Now on Ridge Road. Also, I mean, it online it was like you need an appointment, but they were like, you can just come in. So I went in. I was like, oh, this is gonna be nothing. So she takes the thing, sticks up my nose, then I go, oh, this is not comfortable at all. And it was just like I kind of did one of the things where you're like trying to hold back a sneeze.
A sneeze?
Where you're like, okay.
Yeah, she
But they only did it up one nostril, which I was.
Yeah, that's what I was.
Yeah, they only need to do one.
They shoved it up both my nostrils.
Oh, I would have punched her.
That's
I would have punched her. I'd have been like, back off, lady. I'm not. Okay.
Hey, man.
But I
Same
didn't
germs in
think
this one
it
than it
was a
is in
big
that
deal
one.
at all.
Well, you probably went into it
was
freaking
like-
out.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Oh, 100%.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yes,
So
you
maybe
guys
that's
went
it.
into it
But
freaking out. Didn't
I
feel
also
a
have my
thing.
nose pierced. I also have my nose pierced, and the doctor was like, "You can't complain. You got a needle shoved through your nose." And I was like, "Okay."
Yeah,
That's
Not
so
your nose,
different.
though.
That's so
Not
different.
the same, doc.
Now
was like,
I am
okay,
going.
fair.
I am going to get tested on Sunday because I am going on a trip for Thanksgiving to Long Island with Shannon.
Yeah.
So we have to go get tested before we travel to New York from Florida because Florida is a shit
A
show.
disaster.
Redder than
How-
a fucking fire engine. Yeah.
Yes.
Correct.
However, Florida has self-testing. Can you hear? Am I still here?
Self-testing. Yeah, we
Yes,
can hear you.
Walgreens has self-testing.
I'll just
too
do
now.
that.
Yes,
Colleges
Walgreens
will-
has.
Yeah, so I was
Yes, but
I was scheduled for one of the self-tests at Walgreens, but they never sent me my confirmation email. So fuck you, Walgreens. Hey, Walgreens, fuck you.
oh,
But it's like but it's just like a regular Q-tip, I guess, that you just kind of swab the inside.
you just
of your
kind
nose.
of a fingernail's length thin, and you just
Oh.
go whoop whoop, and you hand it back to him.
Oh, that's all you need to do. So you're telling me
That's
don't
all
have
you
to-
need.
You're-
They're
You don't have
shoving
to touch
You're-
the back of my head with it.
No, I go in and I get same day results.
Yeah, what
So-
is that shit?
Yeah, mine-
Florida sucks, but they're on top of their game.
Man,
In New Jersey, I went to this place. It was like you just walk up and you like put your name in, and then you just like sit in your car and you wait for
Yeah.
them to call you. And it was
That's exactly what we're
$35.
doing.
It was $35 for a rapid test. So I
Ours
was like,
is free.
okay.
yeah, I mean, ours is-
What?
Yeah,
35.
Disney has paid for them finally, so we get to go get them for free.
Wow.
We stick it up our nose. Couple hours, maybe 35 minutes later, depending on how busy they are.
You're telling
Um,
me Disney found the money that they
Yeah,
I mean,
they found the money for the
they're
cast
probably
members that are
struggling
buying
for
for
money
them.
at this point, but they finally got it for you. Yeah.
Yeah. So we're going to get tested, get same day results, find out if I am I know I'm going to be negative. I just know.
Oh, you don't? No, you don't.
And then we're going to go to Long Island. I'm going to get coronavirus there, guaranteed. Especially because Shannon's best friend just had it. So, like, chances are it's going to be in her fucking neighborhood and I'm going to get it. I'm going to come back down, spread it to all my friends at Disney. We're all going to die down here.
Wouldn't that be nice?
Wouldn't it, though?
I'm a hypochondriac. Like, I have thought that I've had coronavirus like 18 different times. The smallest thing could be wrong, and I'm like, oh, that's it. There it is. So
When
I
did-
like can't watch medical shows because I like think that I have all of the things wrong with me.
Well,
When did
Sarah, I will
coronavirus
tell
start?
you, I can't speak for Dave, but coronavirus for me has been nothing but a blessing because I get to stay home for 2 weeks.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I
it's-
don't have. I mean, the symptoms aren't
All the
terrible.
time.
It's a
Symptoms
cold.
aren't terrible. It's
The
a
worst
cold.
thing that I would not wish upon my worst enemy is losing their taste.
Yeah.
See, I was talking
Because
to Joe
it's not
about this
guaranteed to
earlier.
come back either.
Well, don't tell me that.
If don't even.
I was talking to
Way
Joe.
to go,
I know
Sarah.
somebody. No, someone that I know had it, lost their taste, and it's been months later, and this person still does not have their sense of taste
Yes,
back.
we do know someone who had that as well. I talked to somebody that I talked to my commander of the medical group at the Air Force, and she said that she got it last year in November before it was even a thing. So she thinks she has it.
Yeah.
But, like, she lost her taste like at the beginning of November and didn't get it back till Christmas. And I was like, well, that's gonna suck, but it's better than not having it for the rest of my life.
That's true.
But I was talking to Joe earlier, and
I just
I
don't
said
want
that I never realized how much I don't care about taste until now. Because, like, I still eat things, and, like, I don't,
Dude,
or sorry. Yeah, I know, I don't care about the way my things taste, even right now. I'm just like, oh, I'm just still eating. It's just, like, I feel like it's making me eat better, because I don't want to eat terrible shit.
it's making me not eat. I walk downstairs. I'm like, I don't even want to eat. What's the fun? What's the point in living?
Because I still get hungry, but I'm like, I don't care what it tastes like. Yeah, give me that kale. What's up?
I love kale.
Kale tastes good. What are you
Kale
talking
is
about?
so good.
All right.
Kale is gross. Dave, the microphone.
Jesus.
But one of the worst feelings, though, is not being able to eat. That's one of the worst feelings in the world.
You know,
I had my tonsils removed, and I
Oh,
couldn't
it's
eat.
so bad.
It was the worst pain of my
Awful.
entire life,
Awful.
and I couldn't speak for 2 weeks, and I couldn't eat for 2 weeks. So I just sat there.
yeah.
Did you
it
throw
was
up any blood? Because I
miserable.
did, and it
No.
was fucking awful.
No, but you know what they tell you now that you're not allowed to eat? I don't know if they told you this, but they told me you can't eat anything that's red because if you do throw up, they need to decipher like what's blood and what's food.
Oh, I knew
Isn't that
when I threw up because it was
disgusting?
clots of blood that I was throwing up, like actual
No.
clots from my
No.
throat.
That's disgusting.
You want to know why Joe threw up blood? Because he ate
me.
fucking pizza. When he
Because the
wasn't sick.
doctor told me it had been 2 weeks since my surgery. The doctor said
Yeah.
the scabs are healing nicely. You can have hard food
Yeah,
again.
you
Like,
can
and I was like
Yeah,
what?
they
And she
tell
was
you
like,
after 2 weeks.
like pizza. So we got pizza. She said, just don't eat the crust. You know what the fucking entire bottom of a pizza is? Crust. So I fucking ate it.
Oh, okay.
They told me
so
to
you still
chew my
didn't do
food
what they
like
told you to do.
super well.
No. She said like don't eat the crust part, like the edge of the pizza. That's what she was referring to. She was like, don't eat
That's
that
what
because
you
that
think
could.
she was referring to, but she was actually
No,
referring
that's what
to-
she literally said. Don't eat the edge of the pizza. Don't eat the crust. She said, don't eat the edge, then don't eat the crust. So like she was
Yana.
referring to the crust.
Yana, I'd like to propose another case.
No.
Joe, the stuff on the crust is the same thing as on the bottom of the pizza.
Yes.
So common
See,
sense
but-
would say, don't eat that as well.
Yeah, but see, so like when we had to go back to the
I
when,
rest my case.
when we had to go back to the doctor after the next day, I threw up clots of blood into the toilet.
But here's my question. Do you think it was clots of blood or do you think it was just pizza sauce?
Let me tell you, Sarah. Let me tell you, the shit that I threw up was not red
don't
like
know.
pizza sauce. It was like nearly the color of that cardigan you're wearing right now.
That's a
This is
dark
brown.
blood. Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh.
Exactly. That's the problem.
Guys, so having Corona now, I realize that this year has been the worst year of my life for eating food. Because last year, going into the beginning of this year, I still have it, but I had all sorts of colitis. So I wasn't keeping.
I've
food
listened to
down.
that episode. I know.
Yeah. So there was a month and a half where I wasn't eating any food, and then on the 2nd of this month, I got my wisdom teeth out. So that was another week and a half of no food, and now I have
wisdom teeth out.
immediately after that I have COVID, so I can't taste any food. So this has
Damn.
been the worst year of my life as far as food eating goes,
Mhm.
and I just really hope it goes up from here. So I don't really know. I mean, I've
I
never
don't know
gotten
how
my
much worse
tonsils
it can
out.
get.
I've never gotten my tonsils out, so that might be a thing that I have to do in the future.
Well, how often
I
have you ever had
definitely-
strep throat, Tyler?
I used to get it fairly often a couple of years ago,
Awful.
like when I was like a child, but I haven't gotten it in a couple of years.
Yeah.
I'm so glad they just
Definitely
ripped that thing
getting
right
my-
out of me.
Oh yeah, get rid of those fuckers.
My tonsils was definitely the worst pain that I've had, like surgery wise and like post op. I think the second most pain I've had after a surgery would be my wisdom teeth, and then the third surgery that I had my appendix removed while I was in Disney World, and that was tough.
That's true.
Did you have appendicitis?
I did have
Oh, she
appendicitis.
did.
I
threw up.
I was thinking about that the other day for some reason. I was like, I still have my appendix. This thing could just fucking burst at any moment.
Yeah.
The doctors told me that if I had waited a half hour longer to go to the hospital and have surgery, it
Would've been
would
dead.
have burst inside of me.
She would have been dead.
Wait, do you die from that?
That's what they
You
told me.
can.
Yes.
Not
come
immediately,
on.
Dave. Not immediately,
No.
but you can.
If I felt
It
pain
was
and I was just like, it's
awful.
fine, and just kept it
Yeah.
there,
No,
then I'd die.
no. So I went to work, and I worked a whole 12-hour day at Disney. I
Commitment.
threw up, and my coordinator said, "Nope, you got to keep working. No worries, you're in pain. Just stand here." I said, "Okay."
That sounds like a
I'm-
lawsuit.
I'm severely lactose intolerant, and I had coffee with milk in the morning, so I thought that I was just like having a lactose problem. I worked my whole 12-hour shift, went home, went to sleep, woke up every 4 hours in pain, like excruciating pain. I woke up the next morning and I woke up my roommate and I said, "You need to take me to the hospital right now. Like, I think something is like super wrong. Like, I can't even stand up." And I went to the urgent care. They sent me to the emergency room, and I had my appendix removed that night at 2:30 in the morning.
Nice.
Oh,
When I
yeah.
went to urgent care for my issue, they were like, "Oh, you're just constipated, so here's a bunch of laxatives." So I took the laxatives, and all I did was defecate more blood. So
Oh my god.
me and Sarah both had medical near-death experiences. Sarah, how do you feel about almost dying?
It was definitely not enjoyable. Don't ever want to experience that again.
Well, I mean,
I have no more expendable body parts.
your appendix could grow back.
Ew.
Okay, listen.
what?
So I went to the hospital. So I was at my boyfriend's house, and I was in excruciating pain one morning, like same level of pain that I had when I had my appendix. And he was like, "Listen, like, I'm taking you to the hospital. Like, this is a non-negotiable topic. Like, you're going to the hospital." So this is like early March of this year. So it's like Corona time. So I'm in the hospital in Massachusetts. My boyfriend's waiting in the car. I'm alone. And they're like, "Oh, it could be your appendix." And I'm like, no. See, I don't have one. It's not a possibility. And they're like, "Well, it could grow back." And I looked at them and I said, "Well, you're going to have to think of something else, because you're not removing my grown back appendix. That is not happening to me. That is, no, I'm not allowing it to happen."
Oh,
It
I
ended up
didn't
just
know
being
appendix
gas.
would grow
There was nothing wrong with me.
Just
Oh.
kidding.
Damn.
Yeah,
Do you still have your gallbladder?
I do not.
Oh,
No,
shit.
I do.
That
I do have
So
my
you can get that removed.
Oh yeah, you can go with that.
No,
one.
my mom had it removed.
Does
Yeah.
that
But I don't
hurt
have-
you?
It can cause issues.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god!
Oh my.
Why do we have this shit?
Gotta evolve.
I have two more expendable body parts. My gallbladder can get removed, and I can give somebody a kidney who needs a kidney. So
Well, I wouldn't really count that as expendable. It's just like something
No,
you
I got
you
two. I
could
only
live
need
without
one.
it. Well, you
I
can also
have
live with
two.
one
I
lung.
only
You want to
need
count
one.
that then?
yeah, I guess so.
Guys, the only surgery that I've ever had is my wisdom teeth that I had 3 weeks ago.
Oh, you're a
That's
little
the only
bitch.
surgery I've ever had.
My experience with that was also terrible.
I've had
Jesus.
Also
wisdom
horrific.
teeth, tonsils, and knee surgery.
Oh,
So
I've had
Surgery
wisdom
for
teeth
chance.
and tonsils. I think
and
that's
almost your appendix.
it. And almost my
I
appendix.
had a
yes.
colonoscopy. Does that count?
No.
That's not surgery.
Yes.
No.
Surgery.
No, I would definitely.
That's not a
count that. That
surgery.
is
They don't knock
it's
you
not
out
a
for it.
Yes, they
It's
do.
it's a procedure. They do knock you out for it, thank God. But it's a procedure.
thank
They
God.
knock. They're not cutting anything open. They're already going in and opening.
Yeah.
When I had my wisdom teeth removed, I wasn't supposed to go under anesthesia. They were just supposed to numb my face.
What?
And they.
I told you
Yeah.
that's a thing, Tyler. I told you.
No, I know.
So
I didn't
I
know
had-
they still did that. I thought the
Yeah,
only
so
option
I-
was you're out.
Yeah, no, that's what
When I
Nick
came
did.
home from school, moved home, Corona City. I went to the dentist because my face was super swollen, and they were like, we need to emergently remove one of your wisdom teeth. So I was like, fine. So they just numbed my face, and they just popped it right out. And then 2 months later, I went back to get my other two removed, and they were like, oh, like, we don't need to put you under. Like, they're fine. They took another x-ray, and they're like, oh, like, your tooth is on your nerve. Like, you really need to go under anesthesia. So I was like, fine. My ass thought that they were going to put the mask on my face. Oh, no, absolutely not. It's intravenous IV.
That's fine.
So I'm
Oh, you don't I'm sorry. I forgot you don't like that. Yeah, I'm sorry.
I'm sitting there, and I feel myself get dizzy. I feel myself fall asleep.
It's the best.
And I
feeling.
start crying.
Oh, I love it. Just shoot me up, Doc. Just.
I was crying. I was like, I don't feel good. I don't like this at all. Like, it felt like I was passing out. And then when I woke up from my surgery, all I did was cry for like the next 3 hours because I was so drugged
That's
up.
you after every surgery the one that I've witnessed.
That's me after any minor inconvenience. It's not even after surgery.
That's
You know,
funny.
I do have
the two times that I've went under anesthesia. It's gonna sound weird. I don't like needles. Like, I like to watch it, like, go into me.
Me too.
I like to watch the blood come out.
I can feel it.
Yeah, I'd put it in myself if I could.
Yeah,
But
give me that needle, Doc. Just.
The feeling of anesthesia just, like, making you go to sleep is the best
it's nice.
feeling in the world. I saw a guy on TikTok. They put it in, and I saw him fall asleep, and it gave me, like, kind of like one of those. I was like, oh.
What did you...
Oh, no, it freaks me out. And they yell at me because I have tattoos that are like pretty visible, and they're like, you got tattoos, like you can't be afraid of needles.
That's
I'm
drastically
like, no.
different needle.
Yeah, it's
I'm like,
so
you're
different.
sticking this thick ass needle into my arm. And
so
when they did it for my appendix, they put it in my hand.
I
hated that.
Oh, yeah.
I hated that.
Have I told my giving blood story at basic?
Yes.
Yes,
You told
did.
me. You've told me.
I think you've told that story.
So go ahead and tell it.
Do you know this story, sir?
It was
I don't
on a
need to listen to
podcast.
it.
I feel like
I can't remember if I told it on the. I'll tell it right now. So
Just
I
go
was,
ahead, yeah.
When I was in basic training,
not listening to this.
they selected. Dave, put your headphones on. Put your headphones on, Dave.
Fuck you.
Put your headphones on. So when I was in basic training, we all like volunteered to give blood, but they selected me to give plasma, which is where they like take the.
Yeah,
blood
they
out.
do it and back
I
and forth.
love
And it
giving
goes back
plasma.
in.
Yeah.
So this is like a 2-hour process. So they're like, oh, pick out a movie, and you're in basic training for like 8 weeks at this point with no screens. So you're like, oh yeah, fucking movie. So they put the needle in. I select A Few Good Men. I'm super excited to watch this movie.
Ooh, good movie.
I still haven't seen it.
Oh.
The needle,
I know where this story's going then.
the needle goes in, right, to take the blood out. I started watching the movie. A few seconds in, I look over my arm and I'm squirting blood all over the place. And then the doctor comes back over. I'm getting blood all over him. He's like, "Oh, the needle fell out," and I'm like, "The needle fell out? What are you talking about? The needle fell out." So fucking he stops the bleeding, and I'm like, all right, are you gonna put it back in? And he's like, no, you've lost too much blood at this point. And I'm like, so I don't get to watch this fucking movie? I'm super excited to watch this movie. So they're like, yeah, you can go. I'm like, nothing.
How much blood had you lost by the time that they came over?
Apparently a lot, because I don't know if I ever told you guys this part of the story, but later that day, we went to lunch, and I started feeling very lightheaded in the line, so I went over to the drill instructor, and I was like, hey, I feel like I'm about to pass out. And, like, the medics came, and, like for, like, a half hour, I was in the middle of the cafeteria, I was super, like, I was super hot, it was dizzy, all that stuff. And I ended up being fine after some water and stuff. And then later that day, like, even later in the day, I actually did pass out in the dorm room. So, like, I went on the bus, like, I finally, like, woke up a little bit, and I went to the hospital for the night, which was even better than the movie, because I got to just sit in a bed with a nice warm blanket. And
Dude.
Yeah. Oh, I love it. A good
So have
cheese
you-
blanket from the hospital.
Have you ever donated blood again after that?
I haven't, but I've done it before then, and I've gotten a tattoo since then.
So my
I have no
junior year of
problem.
high school, my junior year of high school, they have this like blood. Every year they do it. They have a blood bus come to our
Yeah.
school,
The
and
big
you can,
red
like,
bus?
Yeah. And you can volunteer to donate blood. Well, I was so excited. I was like, yes, finally I can donate blood because I have the blood type that is like the universal donor. So I always feel like obligated to donate to like, save some lives.
Fuck
It's my
that.
first time ever donating blood.
Hold on. Sorry. What's your blood type?
O negative.
Joe?
A negative.
Dave?
Couldn't tell you.
AB positive.
A nice.
So I'm like, oh, I always just like kind of feel, well, I've never donated blood again after this. This was the one and only time I've ever donated blood. I passed out on the bus with the needle in my arm. They stick it in. I'm sitting there and I'm like, I feel really hot. Like I feel really warm. And they look at me and they're like, yeah, so you're going to pass out. I said, oh. So they like take all of my clothes off on the bus and they put ice packs all over me and they're like, cough. It elevates your heart rate. So I'm sitting there covered in ice packs, coughing, while they're still taking my blood, mind you. They did not take the needle out of my
They're like,
arm.
we need this blood still.
Yeah, they made sure that they got all of the blood. I went on the bus to donate at 9 in the morning. I didn't come off of the bus until 1:30 because I was such a high risk to let walk around school.
Oh my god! One of my favorite things is donating blood. Like I like watching them put the needle in. One time I also squirted blood, and I was like, wow, that's fun, and they just kept it going. I've donated plasma before. That's fun.
Whenever I do have to get a needle in or for whatever, because like whatever, they're always like, okay, I'm about to put it in. All right, okay, get ready. And I'm just like, dude, just I like this. Just do it.
Yeah, I'm like they're like, do you want to look away? I'm like, no. I just want to make sure you're doing your job correctly. That's what I want to watch.
I've done this a couple of times. It's that one. It's that.
Yeah.
When I got my wisdom teeth out though, they tried to put the IV in this arm, and like I guess my vein isn't very visible, so they were like. They
were fishing around.
Yeah, they kept doing this thing. Dave, look at they were taking the needle and Dave, look at this.
I saw it,
like
jackass.
They kept like going back in, and then they got it in that arm the first try, and it was fine. And I was like, hey guys, just do that the next time. Okay.
When I got my knee surgery, they put the needle in my hand, right? So I was like, they're like, we're gonna give you some. What they explained it to me was Gatorade for my body, for my blood or whatever. That's how they explained it to me. It's like electrolytes for my body, because they give me I don't know what it is.
It's just saline.
But they give me that.
This was like 2 years ago, right? You weren't a child.
Yeah, his knee surgery wasn't that.
Yeah, but I was asking questions because I was freaking out because I was about to get a needle in me and surgery.
Oh, so you did okay.
So I was like, "Hey, what is going on here?" They're like, "Okay, we're gonna give you this shit. It's like Gatorade for your body, whatever. It's gonna make you."
They actually just gave him Gatorade.
Yeah, they were like, "Yeah, here's
They're
your
just
needle."
like, just drink this, and we're gonna shoot some into you as well.
So they come up and they take my hand and they put the needle in, and I fucking am looking at it while they put it in, and I was like, she was like, "Why were you looking?" I was like, I don't know. I felt obligated to look at this needle going in me. So she was like, we're going to put it under the blanket, tape it up, put it under the blanket. So then they put the Gatorade in me, right? And it just a coldness. Like someone just took ice water and put it all in my body. And then they covered me with that warm blanket. And I was like, this is nice. Oh my God.
Have you guys ever spent multiple days in the hospital?
No.
Yeah.
Never
How many
once.
days were you in the hospital for, Sarah?
4.
4 days, Joe?
4 days.
I did not spend multiple. I mean, unless you count me visiting Sarah when she had her appendix out, I did not spend after my own surgery multiple days. No,
I don't count that. Okay, so were you on Sarah? Were you on an IV the entire time you were in the hospital?
Yes.
Did they come in every single night and wake you up and say, "Hey, time to change your IV"? Isn't that the worst? You punch the nurse when she comes in?
Because the only reason they kept me in the hospital was because I have really bad anxiety and I get like a heart, like a little flutter sometimes when I get like super anxious, and so my heart rate was elevated. My heart rate was elevated after my appendix surgery, so they made me stay in the hospital for like 4 days. So I didn't even like need the IV. They were really just watching for my heart. But yeah, they would come in every single night when I was like, and it's always like when you're finally comfortable and like finally in a good sleep, and they're like, hello, we're gonna take your vitals, and I'm like, fuck off. Like I just want to sleep.
I was in there for 10 days this year, and they every single night, fucking whatever her name is would come in. Time to change your IV, and I'd wake up and I just want to be like, jar right in the fucking chin.
Yeah.
I'm just like, dude, let me sleep. Just leave the IV till the morning. I'm not dying. It's fine.
It's like I'm gonna be okay.
Just unplug it for now. Fuck. Get a bigger bag.
You're really...
I do want to ask. I lost. There it is. Just jumping back. I know we've drastically gone all over the place in this episode, but jumping really quickly back to just one more interview question for you, Sarah. And this one has nothing to do with you in particular.
It's gonna be one of your dumb questions. Yeah, the funny.
No, it's a funny. I think it's funny. What is the absolute number one worst thing you have ever smelled in your life?
We know what Tyler smelled.
Worst thing I've ever smelled.
Like made you want to, either made you vomit immediately or made you want to vomit immediately. Just absolute worst smelling thing in your entire life.
That's a good question. The first thing that came to my mind was I don't want to say. So I was cleaning somebody's house. I just do it as a favor. They pay me. And their toaster oven is super old.
Mm-hmm.
And I was cleaning it, and while I was
this is a good one.
The memory came back.
Oh my god.
Wow, PTSD going on here. Wait, is this for real or is this act?
Oh my god.
It was so it was so bad. I literally threw the whole thing away. I was like,
wait, what was in
out
it?
Their toaster oven?
What was it? What was in it? Why?
It was just old, rusted on food, never been cleaned in years. It was disgusting. I could not. I threw I sprayed the whole house with. I smelt it. It was in my nostrils for 3 days later.
That is so interesting.
Wow.
Yeah, I would not have expected a toaster oven.
Executive
Sarah,
decision
would
of
you-
just
And it was
tossing it out.
black. It was disgusting.
Sarah, if you had to take a guess, obviously you won't be able to tell this. If you had to take a guess, do you think it'd be not as bad or worse than Dave's shit on your bed?
I feel probably Dave's shit probably would have been worse.
Wait, now let me tell you this smell. I think it
What
was.
about Dave's shit on your bathroom floor? Would that also be...
It all smells the same, man.
I don't know. I don't know. I feel if it's in the carpet, it's a little bit different. If it's on a tile floor, I don't know, because it really gets in there if it's carpet.
Now, what about on my pants? Would that smell any different?
Oh, that too.
I would have thrown those away.
Yeah, he didn't.
Like the toaster oven.
No. They're all clean. Everything's good. So there's this. So Joe, I believe it was Joe. He had went camping for either prom weekend or some type of camping, whatever. He had a cooler full of various meats, I believe.
Oh, this smell was so bad.
No. Okay, so Joey had this various meats. Let's just say pretty much hot dogs and hamburgers, most likely.
That's all it was, hot dogs and hamburgers.
And I'm pretty sure there was beer in there, too. So, either way, Joe didn't feel like cleaning it after he first got back, I guess. So now it's just sitting...
long drunken weekend. I didn't feel like doing anything.
Yeah, so I think by the time he even got back from the weekend, it was already smelling bad. Maybe that's why you didn't clean it. I don't know. But it's just sitting in the back, like the driveway, or back of the driveway or whatever.
Mind you, this is summer, so just in the heat.
For who knows how long, honestly.
Weeks.
So now my dad says, clean this out. To me. Joe's somewhere else.
I did end up helping, though, mind you.
I don't think you did.
I did, because I know the smell that you're talking about right now.
I think you just opened it a couple times, and that's why you know
I know the smell. I helped clean it.
Can I ask a side question?
Yeah.
Who's older?
Me.
Joe.
That's why you had to clean it.
Yeah, I know. So it's sitting there forever. I open it and the smell. We're outside, and the smell just stays all around your head.
It's so.
It stays with
It
you.
was just
Bad.
rotten
There's
meat,
no getting away from
beer.
smells like that.
Oh my god, that thing smelled so bad. That
I have
cooler.
never
You threw it away. You should
I
have
had-
thrown it away.
I
You're
had
right
an
back.
answer for this question, and I am replacing mine. I don't even remember what my answer was anymore because of this smell. Like, it is completely taken over my brain. It literally, like, imagine murdering something and then leaving it to rot in the sunlight, in
Yeah.
water, in an enclosed container where the smell
Yeah.
can never escape. And boy, oh boy, did I. And the smell, like, embedded itself into the cooler, too.
Yeah. I don't think we threw that cooler out, too.
I don't think we did.
I think we still
Oh my
have it. We just
God.
cleaned
I
it
think
out.
we just let it
really
air
do
out
love
for a few
this
days.
Bad smell. I
It
can
was
like
so-
clean up whatever. Besides that toaster oven, but like puke and stuff, like I can clean up like no problem. I'm like whatever, but like smells.
That was
Oh
bad.
my god, dude,
It
I
was bad.
can't. The one time
That's a wrap.
one of our dogs had fucking like diarrhea in the computer room, and I went to go clean it up.
Mhm.
Oh my god. I
That's
put
a
I
rough
think
one.
I put a swimming goggles on, one with the nose thing,
No mask.
Yeah.
to go clean it up. I was like,
Yeah.
this is horrible, and it was just coming through the goggles.
Oh God,
Oh.
that's
This
so
smells-
so. I really am trying to remember what my answer was now because I thought I had a good one, and then you brought up the hamburger story, and I forgot about it.
Oh my god, that thing was disgusting.
So bad.
Or like,
I don't think there's anything else bad. Oh, you know what smells really bad? Flowers when they die.
really?
They smell like asshole. Oh yeah. I can't like have so like these are fake because I like having flowers, but I can't keep them alive. Like I forget to water them and everything. Like I mean like when you cut flowers and stuff, they die pretty soon anyway. So these are fake. But I had real flowers in them before this.
Tyler, did you know that
No.
flowers smell when they die?
Flowers smell when they
Awful.
die?
Yeah, like
Yeah,
your
it's not
asshole.
bad.
I did not know that.
Because the water is like stagnant and the flowers just are
Yeah.
not good.
Interesting.
Not good.
Damn.
God.
I wouldn't have
That's-
thought of flowers though. Tyler,
And now,
In this,
what?
huh?
did you say this is a lot of flowers?
No, I said
No, he wouldn't have thought.
I wouldn't have thought
flowers.
about flowers smelling like asshole.
Oh,
Why would
awful.
I?
When they die, they're bad.
Interesting.
Tyler, any
Um,
bad smells for you? Besides my shit.
I mean, when I worked at Potter's, I had to clean the grease trap. Potter's is a restaurant. I
Grease-
think it's a
grease is
bar
real bad.
Restaurant. Yeah, it's like you guys know what a grease trap is?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a big. for
Grease
people
trap.
that don't know, it's a thing that catches all the shit that comes from the sink and the washing machine. That's just a super bad smell.
Yikey dikey.
I would describe it as worse than death.
Oh yeah.
I really feel like Dave's shit really, for whatever reason, that night just outweighed. That
I apologize.
Something, Sarah. I want to bring up the topic that you texted me about. I don't remember if it was last week, a couple weeks ago. Biggest pet peeves, which I believe is something that very early in the podcast, we may have talked about. Within the first 15, 20 episodes, we may have talked about this before. But I would like everyone to talk about two. Sarah, I'm going to give you a limit of two of your biggest pet peeves because I know that you've got a lot of them.
Well,
Okay.
first of all, the reason I brought it up
Mhm.
was as an avid listener of the podcast, I have gathered the fact that all of you are very opinionated people. So I really,
would not agree with that.
you all have very strong opinions, which is not a bad thing. I'm not saying it's a bad thing, which is why I think your pet peeves would be super interesting to know what they are.
I know the second you texted me, I knew exactly what mine was.
I know mine too, right here, locked and loaded.
It depends. I don't ever know really until it happens to me.
Yeah.
So I can never think about it, but I'm going to try and think. I have one, but it's more of a general thing. As in,
Go ahead.
People are my pet peeves.
People.
What they do, probably anything. So
Just the existence of human beings. Is your pet
yes.
peeve.
So I'll branch off of that while you guys talk about your two.
So I know what my number one top pet peeve is.
100% number one.
Drives me number one. It drives me absolutely bananas. I hate when people who ride their bikes act as though they are a car.
Yes. So
Ride your bike on a trail.
Yes.
Ride your bike on the sidewalk. Do not ride your bike in front of me as a car.
So
Do
here's
not
what's
ride your bike
super-
with me in the
super
same
annoying
direction of
about that.
traffic. I can't. I beep at them. I tell them to get out of the way. I
I
rolled my
agree
window
with that
down and
so
said,
much.
"Please ride your bike on the sidewalk. You're not a car." They drive me
Dude,
bananas.
you know what's super annoying about that, Sarah? I feel like you'll agree with this. But they legally do have the same rights as cars.
That's true. They
Pisses me
do.
off.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
Pisses me off when they do this shit with their arm.
My
You have to use your arm because you don't have a blinker because you're not a car.
Oh my god!
I agree with that
So
100%. Every time I see one,
angry.
I'm like, get the fuck up. There's a sidewalk right there.
Like, unless you can keep up with the vehicles going 45, 50 miles an
Which
hour,
you
get off the
cannot.
fucking road.
Yeah, nobody can.
Like they have trails for you. Ride your bike on a trail. Why?
know.
Why
Why
do
are
you
you
need
in
to
the
ride your bike
street?
on the road?
You know, I said
are
that.
you-
I said that to Ben the one day I was driving with him, and he was driving. I was in the passenger seat. I go, "Why is this fucker driving in the road?" He goes, "Well," I was like, "There's a sidewalk right there." He goes, "Well, the road's just smoother." I go, "So you're one of them, are you?" He was like, "Well, I mean." And when we pulled into like a neighborhood, I think at one point, and he was like, "Well, something like this." I was like, "I don't care about the side roads, okay? Ride your bike
main
all
roads,
in there."
Get off.
Go ahead.
But
You're
main
driving
roads,
down
so
Seneca, and I'm behind your fucking biking ass.
Yeah.
Get out of my face.
so I think he was
Ride
talking
on the
about
shoulder of the
They don't
road
even-
for all
they
I
don't even
care.
try-
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
They don't even try to like stay to one side. No, those fuckers ride in a pack down the road at like -8 miles an hour, and you can't go fucking anywhere.
yeah, that's a good one.
Makes me
Yeah,
so mad.
that is such a good one. That is
that's a good one.
God. Well, I've got my number one, which and the reason I think we talked about this on the podcast before is because I know that I've mentioned this. My biggest pet peeve of all time is people that chew with their mouth open, specifically when it's Dave, because this motherfucker is 21 years old, still to this day he has a hard time chewing with his mouth closed, and it drives me up. So, like when I was a little
Never
kid.
noticed that.
When I was a little kid, my dad used to yell at me, "Chew with your mouth closed," because it would annoy him, and it's just not how you chew. Like you chew with your mouth closed, and so like I very quickly, from my father yelling at me, learned to not do it, and then it began to bother me when Dave would do it, and so I would yell at Dave. I go, "Dave, chew with your mouth closed," and I just hear, and I go, "Dave, chew with your mouth closed." And it drives me up a wall. Like we'll be playing video games together, and Dave's got his mic right here, and he just, and I go, "Dave, either move the mic or chew with your mouth closed."
That's a good one.
Crazy.
That's a good pet peeve.
And
Listen.
it just like I can just hear it, and it irks. And like it's fine now because like I very rarely talk to Dave, and so I don't see him chewing with his mouth open. But like people down here, like people will be on break at work, or I'll just see people out at restaurants just, and I go, "What the fuck is wrong with you?"
Yeah, you would do it in the break room. You would like straight like people we would work with like on a regular basis. He'd be like, "Don't do that."
It
Chew with
drives
your mouth
me.
closed.
It drives me crazy because it's like it's not. So like our sister Tina does it as well. She's our older sister, and she will chew with her mouth open. And one time I said something to her, and her fucking excuse was,
I can't breathe.
I can't breathe. And I go, how much food are you shoving into your fucking gob that you can't breathe while chewing?
Listen, she has. Well, I don't know why I do it, but I mean, maybe that's why. It's just I can't fucking breathe. My body's telling me,
just
"Hey,
like-
open your fucking mouth so you can not
Babe,
die."
You know what you
nose,
do?
man.
Before you go and eat something, you take a breath.
Yeah,
you go,
see, but
and you
I-
eat, and you chew, swallow, breathe again.
But
or you breathe through your nose while you're doing it.
But I'm already a fucking mouth breather. already. So
They're just
ergo the reason why I chew
ergo in your nose. That's where ergo.
that is why I chew with my mouth open, I think, because I don't already breathe through my nose because I have a, what is that, deviated septum.
How do you breathe when you're drinking something?
I don't. I usually I usually just hold my breath.
Yana, I rest my case.
Yeah, but I'm confused because when I drink, I take a sip, right, and it's something small. I shove like.
See,
Well,
don't
there's
shove
the problem.
shit
Small
into your
bites.
mouth.
I like food, so I just shove it in my mouth. I don't know.
I do too, but like I chew with my mouth closed.
Listen, if there's a lot of food in my mouth, it's gonna be open. It's gonna be.
Don't put so much
And
food in your mouth.
this is what I'm gonna be doing.
If you have to take a breath mid-bite,
It's too
lessen
much
the
food.
in your
It's
mouth.
too much.
You know
It's
what?
not going anywhere.
I remember the exact time that I stopped doing it because Dad got so mad at me. I was eating a bowl of cereal one time, and I don't remember what it fucking was. Probably like Cinnamon Toast Crunch before I started hating Cinnamon Toast Crunch. And I would like put it in my mouth. And you know how like when you eat cereal, you suck like all the
milk.
suck all the milk out of the cereal and you swallow the milk. And when you're doing that, you reopen your mouth. You go, and I would do that and every single bite of cereal. And he was like, Joe, stop doing that and chew with your mouth closed. And I just go, yep. Never did it again. Never. And to this day, whenever I'm like eating cereal, which is very rarely, but like I'll like do that and I'll just like very lightly, just so lightly that even I can't hear it, just so I don't get yelled at by somebody.
Oh my god.
Yeah, yeah, fuck you people. That's what I say. That is what I say.
Oh my god.
Oh, it's my number one pet.
I'll work
peeve,
on
is
it, you
Dave
know.
specifically chewing with his
I
mouth
still
open.
got time. I still got 60
Yeah,
years.
Let's work on that, Dave. I'll help.
Yeah, you can
But-
change your ways now.
So wait, Joe, are we doing 2 of them? Sorry.
You can do 2. That's just my number 1 right now. I
'Cause
can't
I have
think
a
of my.
laundry list.
Oh, I believe
also-
you do.
I also have a laundry list.
I'll probably
Yeah.
agree. So we'll see. I'll just pick them from you guys.
Okay,
Most
so
likely.
I'll go next.
A good one,
All
Tyler.
right, so I'm gonna. Okay, so I'll do my top 3. Honorable mention to people that talk on speakerphone or play music in public.
Get out of the
That's a good
store.
Go
That's a
fuck
good one.
yourself.
Oh, literally, I hope your phone blows up in your face.
Yeah,
Another honorable
That's a good
mention
one.
to old people in general.
driving.
Just
Let's disagree.
driving, the ignorance that old people have. It's just.
Oh, I love them. I love
Yeah,
them.
but get the fuck off
I
the
get that they're super
road.
Cute, but just adapt with the times. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like
Don't-
grow the fuck up.
Don't be fucking stupid.
My grandma texts on her little flip phone.
Oh,
Yeah.
My grandma
God.
has one of those flip phones, and she texts like presses the button like 8 times.
Yeah.
That's yeah,
If
sure.
I
I
could
love
tell
the
you,
elderly.
if I could tell you how many times a week I get a phone call from my grandma asking me how to do something that I told her how to do the week before on her iPhone, I'd be a millionaire. So, okay,
love
but my
the elderly.
but my top 3 I think are gonna be people that people that post too much on social media, thinking that they have a following that people care about.
That's a good one.
Cut it out.
That's a good
Now,
one.
stop.
Dave knows exactly who I'm talking about specifically for someone
For-
that does this a lot.
Yes.
That like I can think of off the top of my head.
Is this someone I know?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we'll talk about it
So-
after.
Like people,
Okay.
like, people that like think that like what they're posting on social media
Is
matters
changing
at all,
lives.
is changing lives, and like people actually are invested. Like, I hate that. People that over identify with like a certain part of a part of them. So like people that like it just gets me super worked up. So people that like, let's say someone who works out a lot have to work out or have to interject the fact that they work out a lot in every conversation they have,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
or
Where it's like their only personality trait.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
it's
is
like-
yes.
Yeah, so like if you just every conversation you have, it's like, oh yeah, well I mean I ran like so many miles, so I can't do this, so I'm super tired or whatever. I have somebody very close to me that does that, so I'm not, that just bugs me a lot. And people that don't try to look good or presentable ever.
Mm.
So like you just see people out in public who are like dirty and like wearing sweatpants and like dirty hair. It just bugs me so much. Like just take a shower and put on some jeans. You know?
Yeah, while they're walking around with like, you know, a one good item of clothing or something like that. It's like, we know you have the money. Yet you live in a house most likely, so shower.
Like not even that you like don't have, or not even that you have the money, you don't choose to do it, but like you can be poor and still own jeans.
That is true.
And you still can get shampoo for $2. Like it's
You
just
get
like
2 in 1.
yeah, it's a laziness thing. I mean, I'll call him out. Pat Hyde from high school. Anybody remember him?
I do remember the name. I don't remember who he is. I remember the name.
I'll call out a lot of people. Evan Russell doesn't wear jeans ever. I don't give a single fuck. Wear some jeans.
If you go to school now, in college is a different thing because college you can be as lazy as you fucking want. In high school, it's all about popularity in high school.
But no,
and presentability.
It's different in college, and if you're wearing sweatpants just because you're comfy, but you still like look dirty,
Right?
And, like you're not like cleaning yourself and looking presentable. You can look presentable in sweatpants.
If you wake up and go to school, fuck yourself.
Go fuck yourself.
Literally, go fuck yourself. When I see people just hair everywhere, pajama pants. Get your fucking pajama pants back into your bedroom.
Dude,
how about that?
If you leave the house in pajama pants and you're not going through a drive-through, go fuck yourself.
Yes.
Wow.
Mine are not as specific.
We are very specific here.
My top one is the bikes. People acting as cars. My second one would probably have to be people who purposely step on the back of your shoes because they think it's funny.
Listen, I don't do it.
I love doing that.
You're an ass. I don't do it. I was just laughing because I would always do it to my mom on accident because I would walk for some reason an inch behind her, and because
mom walks slow and we've got big feet, so
so she would fucking yell at us.
I don't do that, but what I do is like I'll walk behind someone and time their steps so when they're stepping up with their back foot,
you kick their foot up.
I take their foot and raise it in the air with my foot.
I love it.
You are the worst type of people.
I love it.
Or I did this to Maria Cleary one time in a JCPenney. When they're walking, you time it so when they're so you kick the side of their back foot so their back
kick
foot
it out.
It hooks onto the back of their front foot and then they fall over.
I like kicking. I'll time it perfectly. You kick their foot out so they like swing their leg all the way out to and around them.
No, try doing it the opposite way. It'll catch the back of their foot and then they'll fall over. It's real great.
So much fun. When I can get somebody's, when I can flat tire them and their whole shoe comes off and their foot comes out, I go, yes! It's my favorite thing.
Crazy.
I love it.
You guys are mean.
And my third and final one is, so this is kind of specific, but you know when you like walk into a place, like you use the right hand side to like walk out and the left hand side to walk in? I hate when people mix them up. It drives me crazy.
Oh, I hate it.
It makes me so mad. Or like when they go in the out entrance and out the drives me bananas.
It's like here in America, we do things on the right-hand side of everything we do.
Drives me nuts.
Learn which side of the hallway you're walking on, which side of anything you're walking on. If you're walking down a path and you're on the left-hand side, I hope your face breaks.
Oh.
I hope you trip and fall, breaks.
Do you guys want to know who I think should be... Do you guys want to know who I think should be hit by cars and like that's okay?
Are you gonna call out a specific person? If not,
no.
then no. Okay.
No, it's people that cross streets diagonally.
Yes.
Yeah, it's gonna take you fucking longer.
The shortest distance between two places is a straight line, not a diagonal.
Yeah. So if you're walking out of Target and you go, so if I'm walking this way, don't go this way to get to your car. Go straight across and then go this way and then go that way.
Yeah.
Don't cross diagonal in the crosswalk, you fuck.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I understand that.
Pat Hyde, I know you do it.
Shannon will do that sometimes. We'll be walking into work, we'll cross the crosswalk, and she'll just start veering into me, because like I walk on her right. And she'll start veering to her right, and like just avoiding the crosswalk. I go, Shannon, what are you doing? She goes, I just cut across. I go, first of all, you're killing the grass, so fuck you. And I've said that to her before. Second of all, you're veering into me. Stay on the crosswalk. The sidewalk is 2 feet in front of you. I'm sorry, Shannon. I'm sorry. I know you're going to listen to this episode. You're going to text me about it. I'm very sorry, but
hey,
that's
Shannon,
what just
change yourself. Change.
Better
Okay?
check yourself before you wreck yourself.
I thought I liked you, Shannon. I thought I did.
my other David. Unless you've had another one, I'm going to go.
I got nothing.
Okay, my other one. At least the other one I can think of right now. Somebody who has. If you've got a lead foot while driving, I'm all for it. If you're a fast driver, if you've got a lead foot while you're braking, I hope you get into a car accident.
You get like seasick.
It drives me crazy. Either
My mom's
if I'm
like that.
if I'm in the passenger seat and you're going like this a lot, I'll get sick. But it's not even that. If I'm driving behind you and your foot's on the brake and every car in front of you is going forward, I swear to God, when you see the car in front of you let off your brake, let off your brake. Stop it. If I'm in traffic, I want to lose. I get such bad road rage. Such bad road rage.
Oh, I'm the worst.
It's awful. And if you are driving, and it's so bad down here in Florida, as Sarah, I'm sure you know, because you live down here.
I have yelled at multiple people in Florida as well as New Jersey.
Yeah, I just scream at people. I literally will scream in my car because it's stop looking at the accident. I know it's entertaining that somebody is nearly dead on the side of the road because they got no car accident. You're gonna cause the next one because I'm gonna fucking rear end you because you're driving too goddamn slow. Stay off the brake. Press on. It's the right one. It's the right pedal, people. Why am I looking at my microphone? I don't know.
You're like
slow drivers are fucking annoying.
Oh, it drives me crazy. It drives me absolutely crazy.
Not Shannon. Sarah, you said you spent a lot of time in Massachusetts.
Yes.
So I have a couple friends that live in Massachusetts. Is that right?
Okay, let's see if I know where they are.
Why I wasn't gonna ask that.
Oh,
but,
just kidding.
Okay, well, I mean, this could be fun. Bell Weeks, Sarah Bell Weeks.
No. Do you know where they? Where?
Oh, I thought you said who they are.
No,
I don't know.
Town.
Paul Toscano.
Still no.
You guys don't know about the podcast. They said that a very popular thing in like where they live and then like Boston and stuff is the idea of a love tap while you're parking, or you just kind of. Are you fucking kidding me?
I do it here in New Jersey.
Thing? You do that in New Jersey?
What?
Tap the back of their car.
You just tap the back of their car.
I know.
Oh my god.
People I know.
With your car. With your car.
Explain this to me. What the fuck is going on right now?
With their car. You do it to their car.
Yeah, with your car though.
When I was in Texas, I met these people from Massachusetts, and they said that in big cities, they said it's a normal thing that while you're parking, like parallel parking or parking in a parking lot or whatever, that you just kind of lightly tap the person's car in front of you, just so you fit in there nice and well. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me?
So I don't know how to parallel park. It's just not something I do, nor do well or ever done after my driving test. But I have heard of that. So I've never done it. I've done it to my friends in like my high school parking lot. Like if they would park in front of me, like I would just tap their car.
Okay, that's fair. I've done that before. Like I'll park as close behind somebody as I physically can to a friend, but not like a stranger's car.
No. Not even saying that. Like I will like drive into the parking spot and like tap their car and then just like back up if they're like in their car.
Yeah,
like, boop,
no, Joe, it's not to see who can get the closest. It's so they can like judge how far away they are.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, they
fucking drive your car.
They tap it and then
they go, I got a little more room, up, tapped it, back up a little bit. Like that's just a normal
That's
thing
literally you want to fail your road test? Hit a car.
Yeah.
But love tap a car, you'll fail.
I did fail my road test.
Well, that
but
also
not because I hit a car.
Not
because I hit a car. Because I couldn't parallel park.
No, if you
also, fun fact, this is gonna shock you. I only learned how to pump my own gas when
that's right. I wanted to ask you about that.
20 years old. Because in New Jersey, it is illegal to pump your own gas.
How fucked is that?
What?
It's the only state. So it used to be New Jersey and Oregon, but Oregon passed a law that said like everyone's gonna have to learn how to pump their own gas, and the whole state like shut down for like a week because no one knew how to do it. I definitely think that would happen in New Jersey if they decided to tell people that they had to pump their own gas. So I had to learn when I took my car to Florida because I had no fucking idea how to do it.
So let me just clarify. You're not saying when you first said it's legal to pump your own gas, I thought you were going to follow it up with. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, I thought you were going to follow it up with at a certain age.
No, completely.
Okay, I kind of get that. It's like a whole state thing. That I get it, but like that's still a thing though.
Oh yeah, like, completely. Like, you just roll up to the gas station and you say, "Hi, can you fill it 20?" Or can you say like, "Hi, can you fill it regular?" Or like 20 cash regular, or like, "Here's my card, fill it regular." Yeah, you just say it to them, and then I always just
great though.
I tip them. Yes, Joe.
First of all, fuck tipping a gas pump clerk. Like, fuck that.
That's what you do.
I always
too many people get tips nowadays. That's one of my other pet peeves. Is everybody deserves it. Everybody wants a tip. Fuck yourself.
This man is pumping my gas.
I don't give a shit about the man pumping your gas. Second of all, an entire state needs to stop being fucking lazy as shit. Sarah, I'm sorry that you're from the laziest state in the goddamn country. Get off your ass. Pump your own fucking gas.
I know how to pump my gas. I just don't have to do it.
To piggyback off the tip thing, Joe, I agree with you a lot. Like when I go to Moe's and they have a tip jar, I'm like, hey, go fuck yourself.
You're not serving me shit.
That's fair. That's fair. But this guy is serving me. He's like giving me.
He's putting gas in your car.
That's his whole job, though. He's
I go to the same guy. Me and my mom both go to the same guy all of the time.
It's like a barber.
So I just tip him.
I mean, that's Christmas gift at the end of the year at best. What's super funny is that my boyfriend comes to visit, and he's from Massachusetts. And one time he was leaving to go back home, and he went to go get gas in the morning. And he's just so prone to like pumping his own gas
because he's normal.
And so he got out of the car, and the gas station attendant is like pumping his gas, and he's like, "Bro, the fuck are you doing?" And he's like, and the gas station attendant is like, "You can't pump your own gas here." And my boyfriend Joe was like, "Yeah, oh, gotcha."
Now I have had my gas pumped for me before. There is one gas pump or gas station in Oswego where I went to school where they pump your gas.
You guys call them full service. Like here, it's just like
we call them what?
They're full service.
It's a full service gas station.
It's a full service gas station.
I just call it a gas station, no matter what.
No. In New Jersey, it's just a gas station. Oh. But like anywhere else I've seen it, they'll be like, "Oh, well, there's like a full service gas station like around the corner." And I'm like,
so there used to be a place. So there's a place in Oswego where they pump your own gas, and it's super kind of annoying, especially because like. I don't ever have cash on me, so I would have to give them my card, and I don't trust handing my card to a random stranger that I've never met before.
I'm always like, "Here you go."
But that's what they do all day. Like,
Second, and there used to be one down the street from me and Dave, and they ended up getting rid of that. They literally had a sign that said, "We pump your gas," and I used to think it was the funniest fucking sign ever because I thought putting "your gas" in a sentence was the funniest thing in the world. And then they were like, "Hey, you know what? We're not fucking lazy here in West Seneca, so pump your own goddamn gas."
I 100% believe if that there was some kind of law that was passed that told New Jersey people that they had to pump their own gas, no one would go anywhere. I hope one day there's a law passed that says... I would, because I had to pump
you'd
my
be
gas
able
in
to
Florida
do it.
and New Jersey.
I'm sure multiple people there know how to.
I imagine they do. It's not that they don't know how. It's just that they're so like they've grown up not ever having to touch a gas pump.
Yeah. That's very true. But think about all the people who like grew up in New Jersey, went to college in New Jersey, stayed in New Jersey, which is like
they don't know anything.
A decent amount of people. They don't know. Fuck you. They just don't know how to pump their own gas.
They don't know anything.
They don't know anything.
This is so wild. Sarah, thank you for teaching me something new today.
You're welcome.
Because, you know how they say you learn something new every day? I haven't learned something new in a couple years. This is just so, this is groundbreaking. The fact that a whole state doesn't have to pump their own gas is insane.
It irks me so much.
Oh, I love it.
And, it shouldn't bother me because I'm not from there. I will never go to New Jersey.
You know what, though? I love getting my gas pumped. Whenever I go to the res, they're like, "Hey, let me pump your gas." I'm like, "Yeah, dude."
They do it at the res?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, go to the res. They'll pump your gas for you. It's the best.
Think about it. You never have to. Exactly. You never have to get out of the car in the snow.
Oh.
It
Too
builds
cold.
character.
Yeah, I like when they pump your gas because I like I have a conversation with them. I've had
You're
somebody
like, hey
pump.
man, how's
You have a conversation with people,
I don't
Dave?
speak to them.
I will.
Whoa, Sarah, let's not talk to them like they're lower people than
Yeah,
you.
Sarah, what are you
Yeah,
saying?
Jesus
Oh my
Christ!
Oh my god! Oh, the people that pump your gas aren't actual people. Okay.
Oh, I
Sarah.
don't speak to them. At best, I give them a $2 tip if they're good
she
enough.
she went, you speak to them? He was appalled. Oh my god.
Jesus.
Sarah,
Unbelievable.
Sarah, they're Native Americans. Oh my god, don't fucking.
They're not.
Oh,
The ones that pump our gas are.
Yeah,
No,
on the
they're
res.
not.
Yeah.
The res is the
We
reservation.
create
Yeah.
jobs here in New Jersey. That's
Yeah, so
company
off of Sarah's point, that's their job. If you are doing your job and nothing else, don't tip them.
Don't
Like,
tip
Oh
them.
no,
So Moe's,
I tip them.
Yeah, you're fucked.
yeah, Sarah. So that's
But
what I'm
they're
saying.
doing me a service.
Wait,
I think
wait.
that
It's
That's
their
all-
job.
that's all-
It's their
but
job.
If that's
Wait,
their only job is to pump gas, why are you tipping them? That's what they get
because
paid
they're
to
out
do.
in the cold, so I don't have to be.
Tyler,
Yeah, but they
I'm
get paid to
thanking
do
him.
that.
Tyler, why do you tip a barber?
Because he does a
That's
very
his old
good.
job.
Because I get
That's
a
his old
conversation
job.
out of my barber.
You could
I
get a
have
conversation
a
out
good
of.
conversation. I'm his friend.
Also,
he does
yeah,
a
I'm
very good job.
Our barber's a friend.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
My
even
gas
if you're
station
not a
attendant's
friend.
I know
No,
him.
you said you don't even speak to him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you
But I
were
go to him
appalled.
every time I need gas.
Yeah, but you don't talk to him because he's different.
Why do wait?
Yeah.
I'm confused then.
No.
Why do we tip? Okay, my mind might be just stupid and filled with fucking hot air. Okay,
Go ahead, Dave.
but why do we tip waitresses then?
Oh, Dave,
Because
here's the answer to that.
waitresses do like they will do more for you than they're supposed to do.
Also, waiters and servers do not make minimum wage,
Yeah.
which is fucked. But they don't make as much money as you and I. Well, you make a lot more than any of us, Dave. But
I don't assume that gas station attendants make
they
minimum
they
wage
make
either.
minimum wage at a gas station. That's how much
How
you
do
make.
you know that? You don't-
Because it's a
you don't have
fucking gas
attendant.
station.
But you don't
Wait.
have a gas station attendant. So how would you know?
Servers.
I'm gonna look it up.
Okay, go ahead. Servers make less than minimum wage, Dave, so they depend on tips. So that is why people freak out.
servers, like when they get their pay is based off of the fact that they will be making tips also.
Hmm.
So that gets factored into their paycheck.
Yes.
That makes sense.
And that's why servers freak out so much. Like, if you can't tip at least 20%, don't come to a fucking restaurant.
$9.51 an hour in New Jersey
For a server or gas
That's
pump?
less than
for
minimum wage.
for a gas station attendant.
Gas pumper?
Yeah, it's
That's
only
What is
it's,
minimum wage in New
minimum wage.
Jersey?
I think like $10 or $11.
Okay.
It's not a lot.
So
It's not that different then.
But they're still not making minimum wage, so I continue to tip my gas station attendant, and I feel good about it.
yeah, but you didn't know that until this very moment.
Exactly. Yeah.
But I still feel good about it, regardless if he made minimum wage or not.
Which is fine. I'm
It's
just
10
saying,
bucks. They
I'm
make-
not gonna
they
tip
make
you
9
unless you're doing
cents.
something extra than what you're supposed to do.
less.
Dave,
Oh, it is
Dave,
$10?
not 9 cents. Not 9 cents.
Sorry,
49
49 cents.
No.
49.
Dude, I always do that.
You're not telling time. You're doing
I
counting
fucking
money.
always do that if I'm not thinking about it. Fuck me.
Oh, God. So,
Fucking
I just,
stupid.
like, I don't think you need to
Also
tip.
based on level of experience for gas station attendants.
Put the nozzle in, you press the handle.
Hey, some
This
people
says-
do it a lot faster than
I'm
others.
sweating.
so-
I'm getting hot right now.
It says an entry-level gas station attendant with less than 1 year experience can expect to earn an average total compensation, which includes tips, bonuses, and overtime pay of $10.20 based on 42 salaries. In their late career of 20 years and higher, employees earn an average compensation of $15.
You telling me that they're making a career out of putting shit in your car?
We're in the wrong line of business, aren't we, Joe?
I mean, I'm making 15 an hour, so no. But
Yeah, but I'm sure they have less stress than you.
true.
Yeah.
And they
well,
get
you gotta worry
tips.
About
about-
all the animals,
People who you shouldn't tip. People who pump your gas.
I disagree.
People who work at a fast food restaurant.
Yeah, it's dumb shit right there.
Who else do we tip that shouldn't get tipped?
I don't tip most people.
I tip the people at my bagel place.
Is that a fast food bagel place?
Or is it like a
No,
mom and pop?
There's no. It's a mom and pop bagel place.
Okay.
Are the bagels on display ready to be served at any given moment?
Some of them are.
People
How
that
long?
Well, I've tipped at Paula's, but it's like it's just my
Do they-
change.
do they have a tip jar? Because that follows into my next point. People that have a tip jar don't tip them because they don't need tips. They're just asking for tips.
Yeah, no, it's just there
Oh, like
for
I
like
don't tip it like Dairy Queen and stuff like that.
No.
I tip like my gas station attendant, my hairdresser, like my bagel place, my pizza place.
You tip at a pizza place?
My pizza place, yeah.
Are you sitting down at that pizza place?
No.
ah shit.
You're just throwing money away.
Are you getting the food delivered?
Sometimes. Well, obviously I tip the delivery guy like 100%.
That's fair.
That's fair,
That
yes.
guy. But like if I go
If the delivery place is close and I'm too lazy to drive, I give my delivery driver $1. If he's 5 minutes down the road, $1.
$5 is my minimum tip for any delivery person.
I
The
agree.
minimum.
If
tip.
they're around the corner
Minimum.
and I'm just too lazy to drive, I do not tip them that much.
Minimum tip because they're usually not getting reimbursed for that gas money. You gotta think
That's
about
true. But also, if it's around the corner, they're not wasting
no.
any gas.
that. Okay, but how many around the corner deliveries are they making in one night, Joe? It adds up, and it only adds
It
up.
doesn't add up
if you add it up. So I tip
Yeah.
delivery people, waiters, bartenders, what's the word? Barbers, people that drive my car at Delta Sonic, and
I just don't get my car dried at Delta
that's
Sonic.
about it.
Delta
Oh,
Sonic, Sarah,
I,
is a
u-
gas.
I usually don't, but sometimes, but whenever I do, I'm tipping, and I usually don't do it because I don't have money to tip.
Do you tip do you get your car washed? I tip at my car wash.
That's what.
That's Delta Sonic, yes.
That's what Delta Sonic is. Yeah.
Yeah.
But only if we get our car dried do we.
Right, you can drive right off and say piss
Yeah.
off.
You have to get mine. You have to get your car dried regardless.
You have to
of
get
mine.
it dried.
No, I don't think
Yeah.
you have to. If you just drive through the people, they're not going to drive your car.
That's-
Well, I like them, so I tip them.
all right. I mean, yeah, you're.
It seems like you throw money away.
This is how I look at it. I am thankful that I can be employed. Like regardless, I'm always thankful that I can be employed, but especially during this time. So like when I go out and I do stuff, I'm employed and I have means to tip people. I do.
You know what I think we have here, guys? I think we have a good person here.
I think so.
Yeah.
Sarah, are you the kind of person that tips homeless people?
I don't think it's
So
called a
I-
tip. I think it's called a donation.
Or
So
gives money to homeless people?
So I used to like a very decent amount, but I've read a lot of stories about like con people, and it kind of disheartened me a little bit from doing that. But I used to give homeless people like $20 like all of the time.
$20.
Yikes.
Wow, I didn't know we had a big baller on our show, right? Oh my god.
That's not what
Wow.
I at least become homeless in your neighborhood when I'm older, because Jesus.
There's nobody. No, wait, no. There's nobody homeless in my neighborhood.
Oh,
I mean,
I would.
perfect neighborhood over here.
And yeah.
Like when I would go into the city, I would.
gotcha. Wow. You're a
You're
nice
just throwing
person,
money at
Sarah.
people.
Yeah, she's just a nice person, and we're all
Yeah.
It's disgusting a
Listen,
little bit.
if I've got
honestly.
a little bit of spare change that I happen to touch in my pocket at the exact moment I'm walking past somebody who's on the side of the or on the sidewalk homeless, I might think about
I won't
considering
even.
pulling it out of my pocket.
You know what I do a lot? So after Christmas, my second favorite holiday is Veterans Day. It's a very near and dear holiday to my heart. So the people who sit outside of like the Stop and Shop, like the veterans with like the little poppies, I always tip like very, very like, well, not tip. I always donate like very, very well. Even if I
Veterans with
donate
the what?
With
Uh-huh.
the, with the
they
thingies.
give out the poppies, the little poppy flowers on the little wire.
Flowers.
Don't know about it.
Maybe it's just a new. It's like the.
Is that like something to distinguish veterans from people that aren't veterans?
No, they give them out to you when you donate. I might.
Oh,
I don't
you
think I
get
have
the
any.
poppy flower.
Yeah,
Oh.
I get the little.
So how do you
poppy.
know they're veterans?
Well, my grandfather was a part of the VFA, so I know, like, I would know them. But like, regardless, when they sit in like the Stop and Shop or the ShopRite, if I donate when I go in, I always donate also when I come out, and I get 2 flowers.
If I'm at a store and they ask me to round up to the nearest dollar and donate
I always
to
do that.
children's charity, I go fuck yourself. And I
Hey,
walk
piss
away.
off.
Okay.
Always do
No,
that.
I round up at least.
I never round up.
Do it.
Unless there's something in it for me, I do not round up my money.
No, I
person.
have done that. It just depends on how
I
I'm
have
feeling
done
that
it.
day.
You know,
I
the reason I
always do
don't do it a lot now is because I have an app that rounds up for me and invests
Acorns?
that money. Acorns, yes. Shout out to Acorns, our
Sponsor
sponsor of the
the
episode,
show.
even though they don't give us any money.
I believe it's just pronounced acorn. Not
No,
acorn.
it's Acorns.
What?
Acorn.
It's
With an S?
With an S.
putting all your acorns in a basket, you know.
I'm putting all my acorns in the stock market.
It might be acorn. I might be wrong.
I'm pretty sure it's acorns.
I feel like it's acorn.
Yeah, but
Continue. I'll look it up.
for the rounding up, they do it every time at Cabela's.
It is acorns. Wow.
Um,
Is it?
Acorns, yeah.
It
and I
is.
will do that sometimes.
When it's, I always do it if it's St. Jude. Always, regardless.
Okay.
If it's like, I usually try and do it all of the time, but sometimes I don't do it. But if it's St. Jude, I always do it.
If
Rounding
I'm
up is
really
like,
close.
what's rounding up? Like, what is it? Like, what is 99
So if-
cents? You know,
yeah.
at
If
the
I'm
most?
99 cents away, I won't do it. If
Why?
I'm like,
always do
if
it.
I'm 5 cents away, if I'm within 10, I'll round up.
That's
If
I'm
I'm-
not gonna
if I'm
fucking
anywhere
round
between-
up 99 fucking
Yeah, fuck
cents.
that.
You guys are so fucking.
I'll go there-
like,
I'll go-
that's-
I'll
you,
round
you
down.
guys are so. cheap.
Why are they gonna ask me?
That
Why
is
don't you fucking
insane.
round down for me, you bitch?
That is insane. You know, dude, Canada does that. Canada rounds down. Do you guys know that?
Do they really?
Yeah, dude, they don't because they don't have pennies anymore. So they either
Oh,
they
yeah.
round down
You know what
or
was
they round up if it's like past a certain point.
what I was thankful for was
said
when I
Canadian
went.
on purpose for the viewers.
Yeah, we figured. When I went to McDonald's or something before we went to Ben's house for the game last Sunday.
When you got Corona,
Yeah, it could have been.
No, it was. I mean, he gave it to me after that.
Yeah. Anyways, she it was, I don't know, whatever. It was like 10.60 something. Who knows? She was like, I'll just do the 10 for you because I have this change here that I have to get rid of, and it was like 60 cents.
That's
so
nice.
I was like, thanks, girl.
If I see, when I used to work at Walgreens, we would have spare change all the time because people would just be like, just keep the change, and we can't keep the change. Sometimes I would,
Right.
but we can't. And so like I just like set all, like at the end of the day, if there was still change left over, then I take it. But like I'd keep all the change sitting right there on like the counter. And if they would like pull out their cash and they start looking and counting change, I just go, I got it. And I just get the fuck. That's another pet peeve. If you're sitting there and you don't have your money ready, get out.
Excuse me.
Get out.
This is only $5. Hold on.
Okay, off the back of that, if you're worried about change at all, if you have a change purse,
Fuck you.
go fuck yourself.
Out.
Okay, what are you gonna do? Sit here and count out change? Just give me the next dollar bill you have.
Just
you
give me the
fuck.
dollar.
Take
When
the
people-
change.
And it's always specifically, it's generally older people. They hand you the cash. They go, "Oh,
God.
I have the exact change too." I go,
Yeah.
"I don't
Young
want
boy,
Dude,
I have
when
the change.
When I worked at Family Video, people would go, "Oh, I got change out in my car. Let me go get it."
it." All the time at Family Video. All
Yeah.
the time.
You got change in your car?
my question: Do you
talking
guys know
about?
what like? You know what this? Do you guys know what the sales tax is where you guys are?
9 cents, I think.
Yeah, it's 9 cents.
Yeah, it's outrageous in New York. So
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's 7 in New Jersey. So when I go to like if I go to the dollar store, I get one thing, I like have my $7 ready
Yeah.
to give them.
We appreciate people like you.
But
if you got
also
it ready, I'm all for it. But if you have to go, oh wait, I have the change, and you have to fish around in your fucking pocket or your fucking change purse that's from the 1950s,
Oh my
Go
god.
fuck yourself.
do you guys have blue laws in New York? Is that a thing still there? Blue
What?
laws?
Blue laws.
What's that?
So everything in New Jersey is closed on Sundays because you can't buy clothes on Sundays.
You can't buy clothes.
Like so like Target's closed, TJ Maxx, dollar stores, the malls are closed on Sundays.
What?
what is it?
Because
The
it-
20s?
I wish
Blue
everything
laws.
here was
New Jersey
closed on
is
Sunday.
stuck in a different time period. I'm convinced.
Is this
You
where
don't
people
have
can go
to
to
no.
church?
Everything's closed on Sundays.
Is this what people can go to
Most
church on
things are
Sundays?
closed on Sundays. I don't know. It's blue laws for like retail workers to like give them a day off, like a guaranteed
What?
day off.
You see, where that they called it something different. But like the reason things used to close on Sundays, including gas stations, was because you
Gas
had to
doesn't close on Sundays.
you had to go to church on Sundays, and so everything.
It's mostly just places that sell clothes. You can go to like a liquor store on Sunday, but you can't go to like the mall and shop on Sunday. Everything's closed.
Oh my god! I mean, the closest we have to that is like things will close like an hour earlier than on Sundays than they do like normally.
Yeah, it's the best we got.
And there's no tax on clothes. So like,
dude, that's why I love going to Pennsylvania.
if you like go to TJ Maxx or like any clothing store and it's like $19.99, like it's $19.99, like that's it.
Isn't that wild?
You
That
give
would
them a 20 and you get a penny back. But there's
I would
tax on
probably-
everything else, but just not on clothes.
Right.
Wow.
There's no
want-
tax on certain food items in New York.
Like
I'm
what?
pretty sure
That's
there's like
interesting.
fucking tax on everything.
Not everything. If you go to the grocery store and you buy, there are certain. This is every state actually. Well, at least the 2 states that I've lived in. There are certain food items that you can buy that are not taxable. And you'd have to check your receipt to see which ones exactly. I don't have a receipt nearby, but like cans of food, those are always going to get taxed. But like if you go and buy oh my god, I can't even fucking think of what it is. I've
Is
heard
it like ramen?
No, I think that's also taxable.
Well,
like
when you
cookies?
find out,
Food.
let Dave know because Dave's the cheapest fuck we know, and he's gonna want to know what food that is. Because
Dave, ask mom. Mom will know because mom's the one who told me this. There are certain items at a grocery store that are not taxable.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Massachusetts has tax.
Yeah.
Massachusetts.
Massive 2 clits.
Tyler's
But
got
gee,
them all
okay,
today.
we are at
Jesus
nearly-
Christ.
We're going on almost 2 hours here on the podcast, so I think we
Oh shit.
let's
Okay,
I can't even fucking speak.
Can I go to the bathroom first?
Yeah,
this is-
Dave,
this is
pull
what
up the
happened.
trivia. Get the trivia ready.
You guys can talk about something until I get back.
I'm gonna look up non-taxed
Non-taxed grocery items in New York.
grocery items. You know what I like going to? I like going to like the Stop and Shops, and
I love Stop and
you
Shop.
get like the 99
Trader
cent
Joe's.
things, and they're like it's
We don't have Trader Joe's here.
they don't. Yeah, we do.
I know.
In Buffalo?
Yeah, there's one in Amherst.
Oh, there's not one in
I
Florida.
love Trader Joe's. Yes, I know. there's
I
not
was
one in
told
Florida.
so many times to go to Trader Joe's, and they were like, "It's so good there. You just gotta go." I'm like, "Okay," and I kept
At the
forgetting.
Trader Joe's where I trade. What's that? Stop fiddling with it so much. Also,
It broke.
you have not held that. Sarah, please tell the story
I know.
for the people listening to the podcast.
Yeah,
Okay,
tell them what that
well,
is.
I broke it now. So I bought this microphone because I thought I needed one for the podcast. I was like, "Ooh, I'm gonna be so fancy. I'm gonna have a microphone." Well, this shit doesn't fucking work at all. Joe had me come on yesterday to like figure out all my technical stuff so there would be no issues, and I didn't have any issues today, which I'm very proud of. But I was still very insistent that I wanted to have a microphone, so I taped it to these pens, but I did not hold it the entire episode. I was gonna hold it and talk like this so I could feel famous.
Yeah.
That did not go.
And now you bought 3 of them
3.
for
So there's a
$7.
pack. There's a pack of 3. Here's the one that I just broke. 2, and the third one. And
now,
they're all
Dave,
hot garbage.
Sarah, hold those up again. Dave, take a gander at these. See how they connect to her computer. Can you tell how they connect there?
Yeah, aux 3.55.
Yeah. So you can imagine how shitty the quality would have been anyways.
I mean,
The
you know.
second she told me she spent $7, I was like, oh, those are going to be bad. And then she said, here,
Well,
I got to
there's
plug
three-
it in.
well, I only thought there was one.
She held up the headphone jack, and I go, oh, it's going to be really bad audio. And then it didn't work. So I was like, oh, well, that's
I just ordered another ring light, by the way, before, a little while ago because my lighting is so bad now that it's getting
Yes.
darker earlier.
This is the best purchase, this ring light, because like, look at how this is what I'd be dealing with right now. Look at that.
Oh,
Best purchase ever made.
because I
Mine's got a ring
ordered the
light,
ring light
surprisingly.
earlier this year at the beginning of the pandy, but it's
The
broke.
candy.
That's a pandy.
Yeah.
Broke, and I don't know why it broke, but I think
Thing's
it's not
great.
using it enough.
But anyways, Dave, you got trivia pulled up?
Yeah, but here are some. Oh, that's why it's never taxed. Exempt foods and beverages. We got Arnold Palmer. I get those at the gas station. Those aren't
Ooh,
fucking
that
taxed.
makes sense.
All the
The
time.
99-cent can.
Yeah. Let's
Why
see
aren't
what
those
else
taxed?
we got here. Fruit roll-ups. Salad dressings. Oh, wait. Salad dressing mixes.
I think it all has depend. It all depends on like the way things, either the way things are.
Yeah, I could tell you that. You want to know that instead of a list of them on how they whatever. So most food is exempt from sales tax. The exemption for food includes food products, dietary foods, health supplements, and certain beverages. Food must meet these conditions to be exempt from tax. It must be sold for human consumption. It must be sold.
So like dog food is taxed. Okay, I understand.
It must be sold unheated, and it must be sold in the same form and condition, quantities, and packaging as is commonly used by retail food stores.
So I was incorrect. Soup is not taxed, apparently.
Yeah, it's unheated.
Wait.
Interesting.
So you're telling... Wait. So most of the things I get from the grocery store are not taxed?
I guess.
What?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Okay.
Dude, I don't know. I think they're wrong.
But everything...
wrong.
I don't think they're
Check
wrong.
your
But
receipt.
everything...
Because you know what I would
outside
do?
of a grocery store in New York is taxed. Like clothes, electronics.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. Everything.
Yeah, I guess we just don't pay attention in the grocery store.
Did you say drugs, Tyler?
I didn't say drugs,
Oh, I thought you said clothes, drugs. You know.
but drugs are not taxed. I know that. No drug dealer is doing that math.
Okay.
Oh, all right. Trivia.
My fucking. Sorry, let me move my mic
Are you
away.
guys going to record on Thanksgiving?
Oh, I have to ask you guys about that after the podcast is over.
Oh,
Thank you for bringing that up,
well,
Sarah. Shannon just texted me, but I'm
Thanksgiving?
glad you also reminded me.
I'm not doing anything, so yeah.
Joe, are you going to be away?
I will be. We'll talk about it after the podcast.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna get a pilgrim
bad,
hat to
sorry.
wear. Sarah,
So
you
if
can
you're
pick.
wearing a pilgrim hat, I'll be there.
Sarah, if you could pick a number 1 through 20.
7.
Lucky number 7. The question is, what is the more common name for grape sugar? It's a science question.
Grape sugar.
Grape sugar.
Grape sugar?
I don't think it's grape flavored sugar. I think it's like sugar from grapes.
What is the more common name for grape sugar?
I have 2 answers,
Or you can only pick one.
but they're both funny.
Yeah, well, she's not going to win anything, so you can say both.
That's a good point. Yeah, sure. Go ahead, say both. All right, I'm
Hold on.
locked in.
I have
I'm
no
locked and
idea.
loaded.
What week is this? 53?
53. Yeah.
Let's see.
I know this is wrong, but I don't know anything other than I think
What
this
is
is
the
hay sugar.
more common name for grape sugar?
I also spelled it wrong, probably.
You
I
always
definitely
spell.
spelled one of mine wrong.
I'm gonna say. Okay, yeah, that's wrong.
All right, Sarah. What is your answer?
So my first instinct, because I have no idea, so I just like picked something. My first instinct was raisins, and then
Raisins.
my second guess was wine. It's my second guess.
Derivatives of grapes.
Yes, that was mine. Those were my guesses.
Okay.
Dave.
I just wrote sugar baby. That's just all I wrote. So nothing.
I put sucrose.
Ah,
The fancy name for sugar.
yeah, I think
Put
so.
fructose.
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 Also sugar. Tyler, you spelled it right. I noticed.
Really?
Glucose.
Yeah,
Isn't that a sugar as well?
That is
how you
also
spell
a
fructose.
sugar. Yes, I think.
All right. Nice.
Wait, before I answer, reveal the answer. Why do cows have hooves?
I don't know, Dave. Why do cows have hooves?
Because they lactose. Oh yeah, you ever seen those? All the cow jokes on TikTok. It's so fucking hilarious.
I mean, I've seen terrible dad jokes like that before, but not.
Oh my god, it was hilarious. Here's the answer. Glucose.
Oh, the other O.
The other
The other
O's.
fucking O's.
So here's why I think I should get that one, because
Whoa.
F in fructose is closer to G in glucose than S is to whatever the fuck sugar you named.
Tyler, I'll meet you in the middle. How about we both get it?
You both get
Sarah, what do you think?
Yeah.
I would agree, both of them.
Well, I
Fair.
forgot Sarah's a nice person.
Yeah, she is.
2 points for me and Tyler. There we go.
Dang it.
And
How many do you have to get to food? Because
Yeah, are
I
we
feel
done
like
yet?
one
I
of
feel
you
like-
would have 100% would have won by now.
Right.
You would
let
think,
me-
but we're usually.
I think I was the
pretty
closest
like no
actually.
one-
Just
no one-
yes, last week.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This was our 8th week, so how about we call it here after 2 months?
Wait a second. What are we at? If I'm not
Let me
ahead,
tell
don't
you.
call it. I want to win.
Who's calling who right now?
Nobody's calling anybody. Oh.
And Sarah, do you want to give out any additional points for? Do you want to give Dave a point for Sugar Baby?
I do want to give Dave a point for that.
Yes.
Okay, so Dave gets 1. And Dave, have you been writing these down in the thing in the
Nope.
Excel sheet? Okay, then I'll
you
just tell
you
you.
said you were going to take care of it.
Get your calculator out.
My calculator.
Yeah,
Okay.
your calculator.
Okay.
I can
Okay.
do it.
You ready?
Yes.
Okay. For this is for me. I got give me a 2 plus a 0. Don't add that. Plus a 1. Plus a 1.5 and plus 2.
6.5.
I
6.5.
really feel like me and Joe should not have gotten 2 points for that. Like,
It's
We've
my
often-
call.
We,
Oh.
It's my call.
true. She is the judge. She is the guest.
I can't appeal at all.
6.5.
6.5 for
All right,
Joe.
here we
Yeah.
go. Now this is Sarah. Write down 6.5. So we
I
know.
did. I
Okay.
did.
Look at
Now,
her
Dave,
go.
this is for you. We're gonna go. She got nothing. Dave, you got a 1.5. Did you get that?
Oh.
1.5,
Okay. Yeah.
and then a 2,
Okay.
and then a 1.
4.5.
4.5. Holding on to the lead.
Dude, I
Now,
swear, you literally just said last week I had 6.
Okay.
Tyler's got a lot of points coming up here.
Ooh, Tyler's got a lot of points. Let's hear that.
Okay, so we got two weeks of 0 for Tyler. Then we got a 2 for Tyler. We got a 1 for Tyler. We got a 2 for Tyler. We got a 2 for Tyler. And we got another 2 for Tyler.
Oh.
Dude,
9.
wait.
Ooh.
9. Okay, hold on. I don't believe that.
Dave, I promise you, I'm looking at it. I wrote down every single week. I write down exactly who's got the amount of points. Now, the reason you probably have more points is because when Ben and Nick left the shuffle, we never added up those points.
I don't care about those. Just
Oh, my AirPods.
Yeah, but that's still like from when I joined the podcast. That's still how many points you guys have. So
Yeah, from when you joined, Tyler, week 29, I don't remember exactly, but I wrote it down as week 29. You got the first 2 weeks, you got no points. And then from then on, you always got points.
yeah, I'm just super smart, man.
yeah, I got nothing.
What can I say?
I don't
Last
even
week,
have them listed.
Dave got 2 with the panda answer.
Dude, that was insane.
Oh
That
yeah,
was incredible.
I said
Red
red panda, and it was fucking panda.
So Tyler, you get to choose a low
Ooh.
budget food option.
you get to pick a food option.
Food option. And so you guys are giving me a gift card to this place? right?
No,
Not a gift
we're just
card. Me
paying.
and Dave will
Split
Venmo
it.
you.
We're
We'll
just
split
splitting
it 50-50.
Oh,
You asshole.
You don't have to choose now, though. You
Yeah.
can choose.
yeah. I'll sit on it and I'll let you guys know.
If you
All right.
let us know during the week, we'll let the viewers know next week.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Dave, where can the people find you?
Currently, I live in West Seneca, New York.
That joke was old last week.
Did I say that last week?
Yes, you did.
Oh.
We've said that a couple times.
Okay, well, you can find me twitch.tv/greatwhitesharky. I go live there sometimes. I mean, I was live playing video games like last week or something, so maybe I'll play tonight. Who knows? Twitter is dshark101. Instagram is _DavidSharky_. That's about it, I think. And my eat of the week, well, who gives a fuck because I can't taste anything. So,
All right.
there you go.
Tyler, where can the people find you?
You guys can find me on Instagram at TylerS917. You can find me on my Magic Instagram at TylerSMagic52. You can find me. That's it. I think that's it. My eat of the week is I can't taste anything right now either, so it'll be before that, which was Saturday. I got lunch with my friend at this mall, and I had this like, is it Euro or Gyro? I don't know.
Some people call it a hero.
Hot take.
Wait,
I'm
did
gonna
you
call
say euro or gyro?
Yeah, that's how I've like that's the debate I've always heard. I'm gonna call it a gyro because I'm American. So I had this kind of like chicken gyro type deal, and it was really good. That's what I had on Saturday. That's my eat of the week.
Okay. And Sarah. Where can
Oh,
people
so I
find
got a couple of things you can find me at. So my regular Instagram is Sara with 3 A's, Bayles, Bayles.
you? You might just want to spell the whole thing because
SARAAABAYLES, my personal Insta. My mom and I run a business where we upcycle alcohol bottles and turn them into home decor items. So you can find us on Instagram with that at the Kickass Glass. And if you want to order anything, it's the Kickass Glass on Etsy as well. And then I run a small vintage flip business with one of my Disney College program roommates, and that's Handpicked Vintage XX on Instagram. If you
What
want
kind of
to buy
stuff do
anything
you guys
from
make? What kind of stuff do you guys make? Like all kinds of big stuff, small
So
stuff. What's up with
So we have planters
oh, she's
that we
got
make out of
examples ready.
alcohol bottles.
Okay.
We make them out of wine bottles. We make soap dispensers out of whiskey bottles.
also
Shot
this episode is
glasses.
actually sponsored by them. So
Yes.
Sarah, you have to give us money.
Sponsored by the Kickass Glass.
What's
This
that?
vase is made from a wine bottle.
Vase?
Yeah, I like how you said vase,
They-
not vase. I get it.
Use code Shuffle in the Etsy store to get 20% off any of your purchases for Christmas. Yay!
Bro, I
Black
can
Friday
set
coming
that
up.
up.
You do
Yeah,
it. Shuffle. Code Shuffle, and then
Use the code Shuffle for 20% off.
boom.
Hey
Okay,
guys,
I'll
don't
do
let
that.
them.
Anything on Etsy doesn't have to be their stuff. Anything on Etsy.
Any proceeds from the code Shuffle go to us. So thank you guys for your support. Yes.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you.
And that's about all I got. I don't use any other social media really besides Insta. So.
And your eat of the week.
Oh, my eat of the week. I went to this place called Brownstone Pancake Factory in New Jersey, and they're known for their pancakes, obviously. And they do these like super crazy milkshakes, but I had this like pancake burrito with like scrambled eggs, Taylor ham, avocado, all wrapped up in this pancake, and it was fucking really good. That's my
Wow.
eat of the week.
Tell me
How do
when
they
you.
wrap some-
Huh? Joe,
How do they
go.
wrap something in a pancake? Isn't that now considered a
It's like
crepe
a-
at that point?
No, it was like it was a full ass thick pancake. Very good.
If you make something out of a Captain Morgan bottle, let me
Yeah.
know.
Oh, Dave will be all on that.
Oh, gotcha. You
that-
should follow the Instagram. We're dropping things on Sunday.
I
so.
just did.
Boom.
Sarah, do you pay for shipping if I were to ship this bottle to you?
It is. Oh, would we pay for shipping and you want
Yeah.
us to make something out of it?
Yep.
Sure, send it our way. Yeah,
Nice.
I'll reimburse you for the shipping. No
You heard
worries.
it, folks. That's for everybody, right? Not just that's for everybody that listens to the podcast.
Yeah, everybody that listens to the podcast.
Okay.
Yeah.
She will reimburse you for shipping.
She'll give you money, guys. You hear that? Send me your stuff.
That pancake sounds really good.
You
You can follow me on my photography Instagram at Sharky_photography. I've got a picture of your boy Tyler coming out probably tomorrow when the podcast releases. There'll be a picture around the same time. It's of him throwing a.
Tyler, you want to give him a little sneak peek?
Yeah, let's see this. Ooh, clean. You can follow my regular Instagram at Sharky. No, that's my photography. Sharky_photography. Photography Instagram. Regular Instagram is Secret Agent Sharky. And you can subscribe to my YouTube channel at Joe Sharky. And my eat of the week was yesterday. Dave, what the fuck are you doing?
Sorry.
All I hear is dong 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 dong. Anyways, you can follow, or you can Jesus. What the fuck am I talking about now? My eat of the week.
Your eat of
was
the week.
yesterday. I had Red Robin.
Yum.
Thank you.
Yum.
Red Robin. I had a whiskey something barbecue whiskey river barbecue burger.
Yeah,
It was
I've
delicious.
had that from there, man. It's good.
It's good. With the onion straws.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Fantastic.
good.
Had some of that, and that's my stuff. As for the podcast that you're listening to right now, God bless you for staying for nearly 2 hours. We've been talking now. That's incredible. Our longest episode ever. You can follow the podcast on Twitter at CSGPod. That is CSGPOD. Please tweet at us what you'd like us to talk about. I want to give a shout out to Shannon for her hard work last week of sharing last week's episode like crazy. Last week, with Shannon as our guest was our most watched video on YouTube ever. So we're at currently sitting at 43 views. So thank you very much for everyone who watched and listened to that episode. If you can do the same for this one, we'd really appreciate it. So Sarah, your job is to share this episode as much as possible. You can find us on YouTube and subscribe to us at the Shuffle Podcast. That's where we are on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, anywhere you can find your podcasts. Really appreciate any support. Merch, Patreon coming soon.
Shut the fuck up, Joe.
That's a lie. We have no idea when it's coming.
Do you have a Patreon? Just don't know what to put on it?
Yeah, we do have a Patreon.
Hey.
I'm not going to tell anybody what that is yet, just because we don't have anything to offer you guys for money.
If you want to send us money, though, let us know.
We will not
I'll give you
reject
my
it.
Venmo.
Yeah.
Thank you again to Sarah for joining us this week. It's been a lot of fun.
Thank you.
And I don't think I've got anything else besides our drinks to chug? Question mark?
Yeah, I'll sip on my...
Sip on your water. Tyler, got anything for us, bud?
He's gonna...
I mean, I
What
have
is
this
that?
What is
a
that?
spray bottle of water. I forgot. That's all I have.
Okay.
I'm not gonna chug this.
Cheers.
I'll set out this one.
Here we go.
Yeah, water. Great job, guys.
Love a good White Claw. All right. This has been episode 53. We're the Crooked Shuffle guys, joined by Sarah Bayles. Here we go. Goodbye, everyone. Bye-bye.